Armory.
Well, that's what's
Armories
nice
are
about
for.
the war. That's what's
That's
nice
what
about the
armories are
armories.
fucking for. How are you gonna tell me
Yeah.
what the tank gonna do for the rest of the? Just switch back.
Yeah, just switch to. Yeah, no, that's a good point.
We don't got We don't got any armories.
You do on the test server.
On the test server, you do.
Yeah. As soon as that update goes down, dude, you're gonna have the armories. You can buy more. I think they reduced the price on those, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did.
I think you don't need 2 tanks though. I think just whoever was the tank fucking sucked dick.
No, the tank in my run was terrible. The one I put up, they were all bitching at him. I felt bad.
Because you
for
figure
him.
like Vagrant, if somebody's hitting you for 7 grand, he's not hitting the tank for that much because he has all that defense. Granted, he's still hitting the tank really hard.
Yeah,
he's
not
gonna
hitting the tank
he's gonna be
that much.
hitting the tank for at least.
How many
if I
new
recall,
raids
like
are
5.
there?
There's only one. There's one new
Not to
raid and 2 new
mention-
4-man operations.
Not to
Okay.
mention though, the Bleeze and Atrocitus do counter mechanics, so it's really hard for a tank to just sit there and block the whole time.
It's like last boss Nexus though, before it was nerfed. Like you have Primal Batman lunging you, and he hits normal people for like 8-9 grand, and then you have GCP throwing the shield, which is a 7 to 8K hit, and then you have fucking whoever is the other boss hitting you for 2 to 5 grand repeatedly. You know, you have
Dude,
3
I
dudes
don't see
beating on
what's
your tank.
wrong. I just don't see what's wrong with running 2 tanks, especially when Rage hits so fucking hard.
Well, here's
Well,
the
like-
So
thing.
the problem people have with 2 tanks is 70% of the game's population is DPS, and they want to cut rolls more and more.
Yeah, but on test server, you can just buy the gear in like 2 minutes. So like, what's the problem?
Because
Yeah.
they're stuck to their old ways.
Here's the thing though with the new raid.
This is also a huge problem with the community.
There's nothing for the 2 tanks to do unless they had 2 bosses in each room that had to be tanked apart, or 2 bosses that needed to be tanked separate in every place you went. Because everywhere else, there's not a need for 2 tanks. You might go in one boss fight, like that boss fight, you might need 2 tanks. But then the whole rest of the raid, you don't need 2 tanks. So the other
That's
guy has
what
to switch his
armories are
shit.
for.
Okay, here's the thing with the new raid though. They're saying that Atrocitus and Bleeze are harder than Saint Walker and Brother Worth. They're saying that one tank can easily pull aggro on Saint Walker and Brother Worth, but on the hero side, when you're fighting Atrocitus and Bleeze, that they kind of have a mind of their own. That's what
The same thing last boss.
Well, that's the
was,
feedback. That's the feedback on the forums right now, and already the heroes are complaining about it. Well, it's about time the heroes get something. Now they know what we went through in Nexus.
Now they know what we were complaining about when we
exactly.
said Ninja Batman was overpowered.
Exactly, because
Let me introduce you to Ninja Batman.
Because I'll tell
You're
you one
welcome.
thing, Vagrant. I'll tell you one thing. Atrocitus, when he starts doing the ground pound, the tank's got to get out of there. The tank can't survive that ground pound. Not even close.
Nobody can.
Yeah, no one can. If he starts
He
ground pounding,
usually does it near the center of the room, which is
Right.
why most of the raid is supposed to not be in the center of the room,
right.
because you'll just get fucked that way.
But everybody stand in Cone's video. Center
Like
of the
that,
room.
don't you?
Well, the heroes know what we went through now.
But yeah, when
I heard
Atrocitus
a
does that
bunch of
ground
heroes.
pound, if you're anywhere near Atrocitus, you're done. I don't care. I don't care what kind of gear or rage crash or whatever you got going on. You're done.
Heroes are complaining at the last boss. Oh, Hank just jumps around uncontrollably. You
Yeah,
can't
hey,
tank him, and he
hey.
just kills everybody.
Yeah, who
Welcome
does
to
that
Ninja
sound
Batman.
like?
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
Hey, Ninja, welcome back.
Yeah.
Deal
I'm glad
with
you're
it.
not torturing the
Shut
hero.
up and deal with it. We all dealt
You
with
know
it.
what, though? Honestly, it's not going to be that bad because they're going to find a way. They're going to find a way to glitch it, like the hero side always does. In fact, one YouTuber will probably have Atrocitus stuck on the wall, like within the second week.
No, that'll be a
Okay,
broken. You got to remember when certain people glitch, they call it a broken mechanic.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
a
yeah.
glitch. So it
It was put in the game and have it intended that way.
exploits are broken mechanics to some people, I guess. So
You know
Anyway.
what's pretty sad? I think the devs are gonna fix it too because of the heroes. They're
Oh, yeah,
gonna
they
like
cry and stuff
they're
gets
gonna
nerfed.
tone it down a little bit for them.
they didn't even have repair bots when they put it up on the test server. They forgot to put repair bots. And the
Really?
yeah.
They didn't forget to put repair bots. Trust me, unless people bitch about it, there's gonna be no repair bots in the beginning.
They already added them.
Okay, did they?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. The guy, the dev on the forum said, yeah, that was they put him in the game. They added him.
Well, I thought that was them trying to grab more cash.
Making you buy fucking repair bots? That would be the day.
Nice. I just got a Nutcracker King helmet.
They need to end that seasonal.
Yeah, tomorrow, isn't it? Or
Well,
Tuesday.
that's one of the things I've been trying to farm from the alert.
Yeah.
Nutcracker helmet.
But Tuesday they're ending the seasonal. But yeah, there's some issues right now. Have you tried to find the bounties? The bounties are really difficult to find in the new
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
It's not shown. Because that's how other world bosses work in other games. You have to go out and find them.
I ended up finding like 4 different spawn points with the help of one of this girl from the EU server. She plays live on the EU, but she was on the test server. Her name was the Gadgets Controller, I think it was her name. She kind of took me around and showed me all the spots because I had a hard time finding. I only found 2 on my own, and I looked for like 3 hours.
When you highlight it in your journal, does it show you a basic area like a CC
No, it does
bounty?
not. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it's only in that alternate Metropolis, though, right?
Yeah, it's in the Metropolis Battle Zone. And another thing I complain about, the side missions you pick up, they don't give you anything but cash.
Yeah, I really hope that they add something to them.
I hope that was
if it only
Why
rewards
do
you
them?
cash, no one's gonna do them.
Why would you? Because I told one guy I was going to make a video about it.
There's not even an achievement tied to it.
There's nothing tied to it. It
no
makes no
marks,
sense.
Nothing, just some cash.
No
You get-
marks,
right-
just
Yeah,
cash.
right now there's no reason to even do
You
them.
get
It's
18.
like,
You get like
why?
1,800 cash for doing it.
That's pretty
Ooh,
lame.
money.
Yeah,
1,800 cash. You just filled up a freaking goddamn premium's bank account.
Welcome back. What did McDonald's kick on their Wi-Fi again?
No, I just don't feel like talking. You know, I'm TVing while I've been sitting here, and there's nothing really to talk about.
Yeah, no, don't let it get a word in, do they?
Oh no, it's all right. If I wanted
Well,
to word it,
we got a ton of people on, so it's kind of everyone's talking over each other and stuff. But that's
Yeah,
fine, you
You
know.
just got to talk over everybody.
That's all good. But I mean, other than that, I'm enjoying the new DLC so far on the tester. I mean, it's not too bad, you know.
Yeah, but come on, 1 raid and 2 4-man.
Yeah, it's a little weak.
Can't keep PvPing, can. I need 8 raids, 10 4-mans, 12 bosses.
You know, that is, he does have a point. I mean, think about it. Every tier has 4 raids at the end. Well, 3 or 4. Like, we just went through, what, tier 4 and they had 4?
This would be considered 3 raids for tier 5.
Yeah, but tier 4 had 4 raids.
Yeah, and tier 3 only had 3 raids.
And tier 2 had 4.
Exactly. So, what are you complaining about?
I want another one. I want 4.
Yeah, I agree. There should have been 2 raids and 2 4-man ops. I agree.
I just read on the forums here, Hank Henshaw is now less likely to attack the furthest enemy. This
You
should
gotta
make
be
him
kidding me.
easier to tank.
You gotta
They
be kidding me,
already
dude.
nerfed it because they complained.
You gotta
Oh.
be kidding me,
See,
really?
the heroes just
They
need
said the
to get
fixes
good
may
and
not
check
be
their
on
wood.
PC test right now, but they will be in live.
Check your
When does
wood.
the test server shut down?
Do what?
Probably right before it drops.
Oh, right, so you still got
It usually
time.
stays up the day it launches.
Nice.
Oh, really?
And they
It's
reduced
not
the
how long
damage
it'll-
Atrocitus would cause with the Rage Rumble. I guess that's the ground pound.
Yeah.
What's that, Legends?
No,
Oh,
that's
No, you fight
that's the
Atrocitus
raid.
in
that's
That's
a
the
raid.
battery and
operation.
assault.
See,
New
they
raid.
nerfed that side. They're probably gonna buff up the villain side.
Yeah, thanks.
I can't believe they nerfed Hank. Man, they needed to leave Hank Beast. He was acting just like Ninja Batman, and I was digging it. I was like, look at all the heroes get pooped on. I was like, it's about time, because the Lex Luthors and Nexus stand still.
Yeah.
And they're just like, hey, tank me. And once in a while, General Luthor will teleport, maybe kill one person, and go back to the tank. Ninja Batman, when he goes after somebody else, he don't care how many times the tank pulls him or touches them. He's going to run around the room and do whatever the fuck he wants
Yep.
to.
Ninja Batman does what Ninja Batman wants to do.
Ninja Batman will be all the way in the corner, all the way by himself, fucking throwing ninja stars and shit at people, like, no matter what you're doing. He's like, nope, I'm just hanging out over here. You guys are going to have to come over here.
It's been up on the test server 3 days. They've already nerfed the final boss for the heroes. Come on, guys.
Congratulations. Yeah, I guess we should all just switch over to heroes count.
I don't know, man.
Who's that talking?
That's somebody. That's all.
You sound like that mammoth at Ice Age.
Who?
That mammoth off of Ice Age.
You know the big
That's
guy.
Ninja, man. He's in our league.
Ninja.
That's fine.
I have Ice Age. Wait, what are you talking?
You never seen Ice Age?
You've seen him before. Go watch Count's latest 5v5 video. You'll see
you should
plenty of
watch-
him.
You should watch the Legends match I put up last night. Fucking 12 and oh, what? It's not like me.
Yeah, I don't know who saved you.
I picked
Nightmare.
was it that guy the first time I was trying to be fucking
Oh,
on
Almond Stewart.
Stewart because everybody uses him and he's supposed to be cool. I had no idea what buttons to push. I got my ass.
Speaking
If you're
of
looking for
almonds,
Almond Sir, dude, what you want to do is you want to use his light claws, but you want to clip out of his light claws with the ram.
with the
You're just doing the
ram.
claws, the
And then
ram.
throw
they
a block
just do
break
it.
and then go back into the
Yeah,
clouds.
go
I
back.
kind of figured
Okay.
that out right toward the end, but like since I'm light on my other character, I was still trying to hit the buttons that are in order on my loadout bar, and I kept doing that
Oh,
punch
you got-
hang out in the air for a minute. I was like, damn.
No,
it.
that will get you killed, dude.
I was like, man, I
It's
need
exactly
to stop
the reason
pressing
why
that button.
I don't play steals.
I've just got to ask: is it just me, or is Almond Sir broken? Like, I got Sinestro, and I could swear I've been doing light claws, and no matter what I do, I can try and do the whole claw, and it doesn't come out. It'll just make him do the martial arts lunge. Is Hard Light bugged right now?
No, because I've been playing Legends all day, and he'll do the light claws like strike down that does like 600-700.
Yeah, I've been trying. I was trying to do it all yesterday. Like, I got him just for the hell of it, and I could not. The whole claw. I've done Hard Light forever. I don't know if it was my system or just the
I'm able to
server, but
do-
the whole claw was not working.
Yeah, I'm able to do hold claw.
That's weird.
I'm terrible at everybody's but Nightwing and Two-Face. Everybody
Two-Face
else I
is
can't
OP
use
right
them.
now.
Two-Face is fucking ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
But most players that play Two-Face will sit back and do grenade, and you're just like, let me lunge you over and
Along
over
with that
again.
John Stewart.
I hate
love 'em
fighting
for
John
stuff where you
Stewart.
hold nodes. I'll fucking stack up barrels on nodes and be like, come get me, bitches.
The one thing I've been noticing, though, I was doing a lot of Legends yesterday, and everybody's running around in a 5v5 pit. And they're running around as cheetah, smashing seeds over everybody's heads. It's not even becoming a fight anymore. It's just the first one who can, like, bop the apple on the head.
Yeah,
you can do that with that. You can do
Pit's
that
kinda
with anybody.
funny.
It's 3,000, dude. It's 3,000
Yeah.
automatic damage.
Well,
It's
Cheetah's
not what
super
it's for.
speed.
Well,
It's
yeah,
easier with
then
her.
then the poisonous, I think, isn't there like a poison gas afterwards when you crack that seed over their head and it, like, ticks for them?
No,
Yeah.
it only takes once, dude. It stuns and ticks. That's all it does once.
Okay.
It's more like an extra 300 damage.
That's pretty
Is that-
sad, though, that everybody's just running around doing that.
Well,
Thank God
I'm not
didn't
about
play
that glitch
but-
for a while, dude. I don't really exploit it unless we're losing and I have BCD on our team.
Well, everybody's using against. I mean, when we did it, we got called out for doing a pod glitch, but everyone was doing it to us. They were doing it to us.
I don't think we
just
used
like,
the pod glitch in that video you put up, but we fought
Is that a
One Piece
glitch?
and
I
Eminence
thought that
in
was.
this
No, that's
So
not a
it's a
glitch. It's in
not a
I
there.
thought
glitch.
the
It's
pod thing was
cheap.
supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It's supposed to happen, but you know it's kind of overpowered because you can do like 90% of the health
Well,
of
no,
most
let,
of
let
these
me change
characters.
that. Let me change that. It's overpowered in Legends. In regular PvP, you have like 10 or 12,000 life. Legends characters have like 3 to 5,000. So if
Yeah.
you do Legends Pit, you're one-shotting people.
Yeah,
we-
Yeah,
kind
pretty
of
much.
like
Legends Pit is
FOS.
overpowered.
You grab the crystals and smash them. They do massive amounts
I
of
mean,
damage.
we fought One Piece with Eminence, and Eminence was hitting people with the pods.
Eminence was throwing pods.
Yeah,
left
so I
and right.
mean, you're gonna. I mean, what's going on? Everybody's doing it. You know.
They just wanted
Everybody's
an excuse.
always looking for the cheap way out.
They wanted an
Yeah.
excuse for why they lost. That's all.
Well, we
Just
didn't
get the
use
game over
pod
with
glitch
quick.
when we won that one match.
No, we didn't. But you know, it's what they want to use for an excuse. Let them use it for an excuse. That's exactly what they did.
Well, it
Yep.
is. It is what it is. I mean, if somebody's doing it to us, we're gonna do it right back to them.
Yeah, I ran into one guy named like Sparky6996, and that's all he did was just he'd take Cheetah and just run around this entire map. I mean, I could understand if you got a seed and you busted it over some guy's head, but I mean,
But looking
with
for him
how
actively, dude.
how fast they drop. Where like if you're an FOS, the 8v8, you got those crystals that spawn, but you don't see them dropping out like nonstop. These things are
No,
just
the teeth
falling
drop
from the
like
tree.
candy.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go find another one. I'll be right back, guys. It's like trick or treating for kids.
Well, I mean, in my opinion, I kind of like that mechanic because it makes it seem like that's what the arena's about.
Right.
And that's a little different than just let me, you know,
than just having a
face,
buff,
kill everybody.
I mean, there's a buff in that arena, but it's kind of, you know, it
doesn't spawn very often.
Right.
Call me old-fashioned, but I just like to fight people, man. That's like Call of Duty-ish with shit like that.
What, having objectives in the...
No, just having dumb shit like that.
The seeds.
The seeds, like...
Yeah, I don't know why they put
even
stuff
buffs
in there.
Too, man. I'm not a fan of buffs. I mean, I guess some people are, but I just like to fight people, man.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the buffs either.
I like objective-based gameplay.
I like having nodes. I like having nodes you have to protect.
I wouldn't mind a death match, kind of like, you know, the Watchtower or the whatever one it is. But when you put buffs into it, it kind of just gets annoying because then you got either
competition.
Right, you got other people running around looking for buffs, and then when you find a buff, it's not the buff you're looking for because it's the blue one. You want the purple or the red one, and then everybody's like, "Oh, damn!" And then you got tanks and healers looking for buffs, and it's like, dude, you're a healer and you're a tank. What the hell are you gonna do?
Yeah, the healers shouldn't be going looking for buffs. There's no doubt.
Don't you think, like, the majority of people like deathmatch though? So why not do something with deathmatch rather than giving us stupid nodes where if you've got two tanks, you're both sitting there staring at each other 15 minutes, guys, get off it, you know, let me win.
I mean, I like having the both worlds. I like having some maps that have the nodes and also have the death matches. I don't see why people always have to think you have to have one or another. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, I'd rather have more variety. You know,
deathmatch mode.
But I like death matches too. It's fun. You know, just go in there and beat each other up. You know. Sometimes.
Besides that, people have been bitching, it seems, this past week about the depreciated armor.
What do you mean?
I mean how the armor, like people want to say this game is all about PvP, but the armor, like for arenas, really doesn't mean anything anymore. It's like you can get 20 marks by just going in and sitting your character in the corner. Like if I wanted to pug, like, oh, it's a pre-made versus pug, I'm going to lose. Go sit the character in the corner for 5 minutes.
You get
go get a sandwich.
Anyway,
Come back, I got 20 marks.
Yeah.
Go get a drink. This armor is brought to you by Utz, bitch.
See, in PvE, you can't do that. You have to actually
you don't get like, oh, Ninja Batman beats you, here's your marks anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But PvP, no, we'll just give you everything.
Okay, you wiped in the raid. Yeah, we're going to give you marks anyway. So,
you got the Doritos armor.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there still getting marks all day. That doesn't even mean shit. Like, oh, you got full armor? How was that sandwich? Like, seriously, it doesn't mean anything anymore having a full set because anyone can earn it.
Yeah,
it's like,
not like I'm going to mention the guy's name, but there's a guy in our league that just goes into a Legends 1v1, and then he just sits his character there and watches like movies and stuff, and he's like, okay, well, time to queue up for another one.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point? There's people complaining that people log into lair battles and just sit there, like, get their marks anyway. They just like, here, beat me, I don't care.
I'll go into a Legends 1v1.
I really like those people, because that means I get 40 and they get 20, so it works out in the end.
They just have to play twice as much.
Yeah,
but they don't play. They just sit there. Like I'll go into 1v1 Legends. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really give a damn about PvP really, but you know it's kind of fun every once in a while.
It's all about skill points for me.
I'll go in there. I'll go in there and like I'll make the attempt to look like I'm playing, but I don't even drink a cola. I'll use my drink every once in a while, but I don't really give a damn if I win or lose. I'm gonna get the marks anyway, so what's the point? Yeah, you go ahead, beat me down, hold my button. I'll just see you again later down the line, I guess. Whatever.
I mean, PvP is fun though. I mean, even though all its flaws and everything, it is fun.
PvP is fun when the mechanics fucking work.
Yeah, that's never going to be the case. It's never going to be 100%.
Last night, you could see us block breaking people. I block broke this dude, this John Stewart, 3 fucking times. I block broke him.
You can't do it.
And he fucking just pulled up the shield after I block broke him 3 times.
And then he'll just hit through you.
I was like, where's my block break?
He'll hit through you with that baseball bat, and you can't. None of the mechanics work.
Oh yeah, if you watch Crappy's Legends from last night, you'll see me as Atrocitus actually doing a range attack on some guy blocking, not block breaking him, and then you'll see me block on John Stewart when he's using the baseball bat, and then he just busts me wide open. I'm like, I thought that was a whole melee attack. I'm sorry.
I watched that a bunch of times, and I was like, we were both breaking John Stewart the one time, and he was just standing there blocking, and he had no immunity or nothing. He was just block it. I was like, what the fuck? I know my shit's laggy because I was on PS3, and I could tell
No, it
because
happens on PS4
I would
too.
lunge somebody and they wouldn't be blocking.
It happens on PS4
and
too.
then after I would
Yeah.
lunge them, they would block, and I'd
Yeah,
get knocked over.
It's got to be something to do with like your connection compared to their connection and all that other stuff. What they see and what you see is totally different. It's just like Call of Duty in a way.
Yeah.
Like you could be behind a wall, still get shot through it, or somehow
That's why I
something
don't
was gonna
take-
just reach
I
around
don't
and get
take
you.
PvP serious. That's why I like Legends, man. I'm not a big fan of regular PvP because God forbid someone sees me in fucking regular PvP and they beat me. I'm fucking on the internet. They're like, "Oh, I beat fucking crappy heels. I smashed his fucking face in." Like, bitch, I PvE. I don't care if you beat me. Whatever.
I haven't
People
seen
get
a
too
video
serious
of
and
people.
hyped up over the PvP.
Well, yeah, all the
sometimes.
drama in the game's off the PvP. I mean,
Yeah, there's
that's
no
basically...
PvE drama really. It's all PvP drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, who can beat who? Who's got the better power? Who knows how to use their power better? I mean,
That's
yeah,
all
I
right,
mean,
though.
it's nice, but like, there's another aspect. Like you might talk about, oh, I like this half of the game. Well, there's another half, side of that game where people like doing that a lot better than the half that you like. So, well, whatever.
Especially when that other half is glitchy as heck in the mechanics.
You know what I find real funny too? People are like, "Oh, Smile's ducking me." I'm like, he is not even on the same fucking
Yeah,
server
how
you
is
are.
somebody
Shut
ducking?
the fuck
He's on a
up.
fucking EU server. How the
What's
fuck's he
wrong with
ducking
you?
you idiot? Yeah, I know.
Go on,
Shit.
damn it.
Come
My
on.
God.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it just starts so much shit. I mean, but who knows, man.
Okay.
Hell, Smile, you haven't even been playing the
Ducky.
game and all the drama's still going on. I guess you weren't the cause of it after all, were you?
I had one day off. Someone said to me, "Are you banned?" I was like, "No."
Just say, yeah, I got permaban. Yeah.
For what,
screw
you
it.
taught?
Screw it. Oh, that's funny.
like the media, innit?
But I think Legends
Oh.
PvP is really cool. Speaking of Legends, Vagrant, have you had a chance to play both the Legends characters?
Nah, I haven't really cared to.
I love playing Atrocitus. I wasn't any good with Saint Walker. I could
I
not.
hear St. Walker is the more broken of the two from some people.
I think Atrocitus is better. In my just kind of fits my style
Well,
a little better. but-
Atrocitus is more brute force. Saint Walker can prolong his life with heals and shields
Right.
and stuff.
So he's like the Donna Troy, where Atrocitus is more like a Catwoman.
Bane.
But
Bane.
from
Yeah,
when I
Bane.
hear-
Oh, yeah,
if I'm
Atrocitus
wrong.
is more.
If I see a
lot
Bane,
like
if I go into a Legends match and I see a Bane, I'm just gonna lay down. Fuck it.
Well, correct
Yeah,
me if I'm
Bane-
wrong. I heard Atrocitus has like low health. Like he's probably one of the like he hits hard, but he's also got like no health to back it up.
He's not he's not
Like
as
Sinestro?
squishy as like Cheetah.
But I hear he's still squishy.
Sinestro hits hard as fuck, but is squishy.
Yeah, but Atrocitus was fun to play. When you can spit in their face and they start running from you, it puts that panic on them. That's pretty cool. And his supercharge is beast.
It's like Bane.
Yeah, it's like a Bane supercharge. Might even be better. I don't know.
I think when Bane's doing his supercharge and he's just fucking standing there, he should be able to get hit.
Yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous where he just stands there and because he's waiting on cooldowns to go down. And everybody else is like, well, fuck, now we just have to sit here and hope we can beat him because he's going to wreck our shit.
Yeah, that's like another damage block. It's awesome because like
Damage
some
block, and then when he summons his boulder, it hits us all for like 1.5k, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, what were we supposed to do against that?
Well, does that work with Wonder Woman too? Then when you summon her boulder?
No, definitely not. Bane
not-
gets a
so it's
weaponized
just Bane?
station buff
That
when
got
he
nerfed on Bane a long time ago, dude.
No, it's still hitting for like 1.5ks. So it's either back or
I
something.
believe it. I've had some.
Hey, somebody in the chat said they're new to the game and they want to know how to get start rating at level 30.
Kandak. That's where you get all the good gear.
Start getting into some
kind
raids.
of the only thing they can really do.
Find yourself a league. Leagues will help you out, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just stay away from that league that if you're on the US PS4, stay away from that league that's got that really long name. You won't be able to see shit.
Oh, not that league.
Well,
Yeah,
that league's funny still.
myself, I got one gun, one bullet, take a nap, wake up, take another nap, go to sleep, wake up, blah, blah, blah. It's got 14 different freaking...
What is? I've never even seen that, Macabre.
Dude,
this
when
name
you
thing
see
is
it,
so
yeah, when
long,
you
it
see
goes
it,
across your
it's
screen
it's
and gets cut
3/4
out.
of your damn screen. It's got to like go on a scroll across your freaking screen.
It's
just
like
to
a
fucking read it all.
paragraph.
That's
It's a
crazy.
paragraph long.
I
Some
haven't
guy
I
even-
didn't
goes-
even know that you could have a league name that was that
Exactly.
long.
Some guy was yelling and shout or LFG the other night was Jesus Christ, they said league name, not rap line. Holy fuck.
Dude, that makes me want to make a league that just has like
That
a
might make
huge amount
everyone.
of characters.
Why did you guys have to bring it up? That shit's gonna start now.
Well,
Go ahead.
as soon
I'm
as
not
it-
running
as
with
people
someone that's
start
got
doing
that.
it. As soon as people start doing it, they're gonna fix it. So
They're
Yeah.
gonna disband all those leagues and be like, okay, league limit 26 characters.
Yeah, I was running with Giles last night. I go, the only part of this I would actually run with those guys is if I was just a tank. But then I'd still be like, if they're yelling at me, I got an ad on me. Well, I can't see through your damn fucking league name. Why don't you just...
Can you imagine PvPing with that league? You just have text flying all over your screen.
Could you imagine going up against them?
You'll have to limit it to like 15
If you're on a
characters
PS3
or
going to
something.
FOS 2 or something like that, or just a PvP, like an 8v8 PvP, you freeze.
I didn't know they added the alphabet as an actual power.
Yeah.
Shit blocking up my screen blinded me.
Yeah, Jesus. Who needs a breakout trinket? I can't attack you. I don't even know what is your guy
Which one
start?
are you? That's the real question. Get four of them
The guy
together.
with
You
the
wouldn't even know
long
which
league
one's
name.
which.
Which one? I swear to God, you could line up maybe 20 freaking people that have like some of the longest names you probably have ever thought of. Like right now, I'm looking at the Guild of the Drunken Monkey. If you had maybe 20 of those guys lined up and put them side by side, so their league name would match up, straight line, it's still probably not become like as long as theirs is. It's just sickening.
That's crazy.
I'm getting like motion sickness.
I
Just
haven't
looking at.
seen that yet. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, it's nasty. I don't. Ugh.
Oh,
that's
shit.
that's pretty funny.
Yeah, I
it's a-
didn't know what you guys were talking about.
Yeah, it's a good
We
thing.
weren't on that on that night, dude. Last night I seen like 2 or 3 people with that name, dude. I was wondering how the fuck they did it.
Puerto Rican internet must have lagged the server or something.
Well, I thought because I know they like limited the length of your name. I thought at least.
Well, yeah.
There'd be a limit to the length of the league name.
If they give you a
Apparently
limit
there's
in
not.
chat, they must give you a limit in league name. I mean, it's getting to the point where you're gonna have to go through an application just to get a league name like accepted, like back in the other games or something like that, where you actually have to put in an application to create your own guild or league or something, because some of these names are just becoming really ridiculous.
I've seen one that was like my pooper shit, something like that.
Yeah,
I was wondering how the hell he got it through the freaking goddamn stuff, dude.
no idea.
Pooper shit.
Pooper
The
shit.
grand name.
Yep, puppy punters. I mean, come on.
Puppy punter. That's not like offensive or anything. Like I'd let that slip if I was a GM, but shit like cunt punters or something like that. If it was just really like
Are you talking
offensive
about
or,
Lee?
like,
Well, they should change. They should give them a. They should give them a
Dog
name
Punchers
change
is
token.
a pretty good name.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I
They've
think
changed some league names. I've seen it on Friday Night Legends before.
They've
Are you
changed
talking about league names?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's 2 league. Well, there was one called Long Penis, and there was another league called Tight Pussy. And I was like, yeah, them 2 should get together and have a fight, like Long Penis
Yeah.
first.
I don't think they're going to be on Friday Night Legends anytime soon, though. I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
I'd have to say that there's not many people care about Friday Night Legends anymore. It's usually the same people. They
Yeah,
just
they've got
rotate.
their kind of.
They just rotate at this point. It's not.
I mean, if I got nothing else to do, I'll watch it. But I'd rather like be playing or doing a video or something, than to.
Kind of boring.
Yeah,
The only time I watch is like the first 5 or 10 minutes a lot of times to see if they have an announcement. After
Yeah,
like,
that's-
oh,
that's
okay, this is coming
exactly
out, I'm
what I
done.
do.
yeah. I watch
Oh.
for the announcements, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of GMs,
Like a
thank
boss.
you for doing something nice for a 3-year anniversary. About time you guys got something good out.
Hey, we got a cape and some cake.
Yeah, I wiped my ass with
No,
that
we get a
cake.
poster. Don't you get a wall poster for your lair this year?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get cake, you got fireworks. What else did we get last year? We got more stuff last year, but I think what you got this year was
Yeah,
better.
it was
Vault
a
ticket,
cake,
free.
fireworks, Vault tickets, and you got that 1 year or that year one cape or whatever.
You know what they should have did for the 3-year anniversary? They should have gave us that poster and some sharpshooter legs.
Yeah, sharpshooter legs. That's
yeah, I
not
want
bad.
that as my gift.
I already have the full set of sharpshooter.
Aren't you special?
That's the only thing I
Glitcher?
can't
Or-
get out of the vault.
Or
That's
at
the
least
only reason I still run the
I got
vault.
it before they even nerfed the vault.
give you something kind of like a Prometheum lockbox where you open it up and it has a style vendor in there, and you can select one style that you have not been able to collect for like the last year, and you get to select.
Oh, I'd be doing that for the Seraph.
Well,
style
who all
art,
here in this chat? Who all here has the sharpshooter legs? Besides Vagrant.
I think I got them.
Bull, you don't have them, Ninja.
I
How
don't
do you
know.
know?
I saw your account. I can hack your account. I saw.
Oh,
it.
you're hacking accounts now, so you admit it. You hacker.
Oh, you're
It's
getting
Fanny
banned.
right now.
Smile, do you have the sharpshooter legs?
Probably, yeah, I've got a lot.
No, I don't have them.
I don't have them.
No,
I
I
can't
don't.
find
I've
them.
got hundreds.
Yeah. You got hundreds
How
of
about-
sharpshooter legs.
Yeah, all different sizes, colours.
See, look, you could have got it from over there. Count.
I know
Seriously.
Kaiser doesn't have
You're
them.
You're a server.
Yeah, we can't get them for some reason, so I don't know.
Maybe it's a hero thing.
A bunch
Another
of
thing I
people,
wanna know about
people in the chat say they have them, so I guess
Here's my other problem.
we're doing something wrong.
I'm okay with them being in the vault, but why is the vault still cluttered up with like logistics officer and shit when you can buy it with Valor now? Take that crap out of there so I don't keep getting it.
Have you guys been through the vault and got those Android bots yet? Those Joker
Yeah, yeah.
Androids?
Oh yeah.
What
I've
the
seen those
hell
ads.
was that? That had me freaking out like the other
Yeah,
night.
every
when I got
once
that.
in
I
a
was like,
while.
They
Yeah,
should
I think
attack
they just,
you.
I think they glitched it out with the boxes that are over off of the docks, dude. Because those come from there.
Oh god.
The amusement mile.
Mm-hmm.
That's all part of that stuff. I don't know why they put it over in PvP, but
I'm glad they
Oh,
put the
no.
checkmate styles in that one vendor, because since they stuck the one style in the vault, man, I could
I'm telling
never
you,
get it.
They need to pull checkmate and logistics officer from the vault now that you can buy it. Stop cluttering
And
up the vault with
What's with
stuff you don't
Punchline
need.
not being available? I still
well,
need
they
to
should also
complete
get
my
rid of the
Punchline
demonic
set.
styles
Punchline's
and those other
available.
styles too, dude, because they're kind of as useless as that. I mean, seriously, how many times have you seen like the Jahar car or whatever the fuck it's
I
called?
get it every time I run it.
Yeah.
They need
Shocker.
to make the vault on the same level as your character. Like, don't drop that stuff if you're a certain CR or something, because they know you've already got that style. I mean, you've had to have that style. And guys that have been playing 2-3 years have all those styles. You know,
I have the anti-freeze.
Either that or put a second vault in the game. Put a weekly vault that you can only do once a week with different vault tickets that drops only like sharpshooter.
that'll make them some
and
money.
whatnot. Like one that drops the higher end items, but it's only once a week.
Can you
Wondering
replay
why they
that?
Still haven't added a new vault.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
need
can
a
buy
weekly
vault
vault.
tickets.
We need a new vault. We need some new screenshots.
Yep.
We just need some
Yep.
little bit more of like other stuff besides more updates and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Why
they
don't
need to add
they,
some.
instead of putting screenshots up, why don't they allow the public to upload their screenshots of their pictures on in-game and use
That'd be
them
cool.
randomly rotate just the random pictures from the community into the loading screens? That
No,
would
because people would be putting like naked pictures up with DC characters. Or
Yeah,
something,
could you
It would
imagine?
be so
could you
hard
imagine
to put some
that-
other fucking loading screens in though. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
well, let me put a picture in here. That can't be too hard.
some porn stars blowing Superman or some shit. You know, DC.
No, I mean,
would,
like, it can only come from in the game when you take that.
oh, I see what
screenshot
you
in
mean. Be
game.
able to
Yeah,
customize
well,
your screenshots. Or,
But then you'd have
Yeah.
those 12-year-old kids that have those screenshots of like some guy looking like he's getting head from Zantana when you're going through that one mission. Then you got that other guy that's dressed up in pink cowboy hats with pink underwear, blue boots, sitting there doing a little comical like dance routine, looking like a John Travolta on a Saturday Night Fever. I mean, it just looked bad.
yeah, Memory. I think I'm pronouncing that name right. Memory in the chat.
Memory.
They need to pick one way of doing things and stick with it instead of just like they'll add something in, have it in for a year, and say, oh, well, we're gonna flip it. We're gonna do something totally different. We're gonna do it. We've been doing it wrong this time or whatever. They need to make a plan and stick with it on the way their game is going to
Well,
operate.
the problem with that entire series thing is every year they got new staff in there. So the new staff doesn't want to do what the old staff is doing, so they switch out everything. And eventually you'll switch over to that, and that staff will be fired, and they'll get a brand new one all over again.
Well, it seems like they've had the same people.
Come on, let's look at it really. Like the director got the first person who was doing the direction of the game got fired, and then we got who was it?
You're talking about Chris Ko?
Yeah, I think
Chris
so.
Ko got fired early, right after
Why did he get fired?
Because the game flopped.
He had some bad.
Not much
I guess
change.
he made some bad decisions or something. I don't know exactly what happened.
That's weird because the game didn't flop. It sold over 1 million units.
The first week
that
it
3
sold.
months, a lot of people didn't play.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
probably because they weren't.
I think the
they
Valentine's Day event got him fired. That was the rumor that it was so bad that they fired him over it.
Well, it was broken. Nobody could do
actually
it.
played that freaking event, dude.
I don't
Who's here
know.
to
I'm
play
just
that?
kidding.
I played it, so I know exactly how bad that event was.
I never got to
It
play
was
it.
horrible.
Yeah, like I tried it and it was broken. I couldn't do like 2 of the
Oh, I did
one of
it.
the 3 things.
Well, the only thing the only problem I had with that entire event is that was the only event you can get the goddamn angel wings in there for the longest time. Was the only place you can get it was the Valentine's event.
Yeah, the Valentine's event sucked, but I mean, we all know that.
No.
That's one of the
Did you play
dark
it,
points
Cal?
of the
Did
game
you
we don't want
play
to
it?
talk about.
Yeah, that's one of the play. Like, let's skip on that.
That's like
not-
DCO's freaking 9/11. Yeah, we don't want to go there.
Yeah, it's too soon.
No,
Decision.
DCUO's 9/11 was the hack.
No, that's true.
That was
yeah,
PSN.
the hack.
Yeah,
was
but it
really
brought everything down.
the hack
so,
hurt
like,
this game. It hurt it at the first year too. It really hurt it.
It was down for like what, 2-3 months?
No, it
I
was
think
down
that's when they were
18
first
days. I
Yeah,
think.
though, that was the first idea that they kicked around the free to play because if they didn't kick around that free to play, they wouldn't have gotten half the people back.
Oh, that's true. The free to play really saved it. Really.
Yeah,
Free to play
that's-
didn't come till next year though. The hack was in 2011.
yeah, but they realized the game was tanking at that point, so they brought out the free to play.
No,
Free-to-play
what
wasn't
happened
till
after the hack?
2012.
What happened after the hack is Fight for the Light was announced, and that's when everybody was like, "Oh shit!"
And then we
Land.
got it for free. Everyone was mad because they were going to charge everybody for it, and then they ended up giving it for free.
They ended up giving DLCs to Legendary
right
for free.
But at
But
first,
I remember when Fight for the Light was announced. It's what brought me back. I was like, "You can be a fucking lantern!" Like,
Yeah.
oh shit!
oh, everyone was jumping on.
Everyone was excited for that.
And then a
dude.
month later, everyone was bitching about hard light controlling.
Hard light controlling's pretty decent
No,
now.
what
It was
happened-
it was a rocky start though.
What happened was what people were doing is they would switch to hard light when they gave that free respec, and then they'd be like, "I want to switch back," because they were idiots and didn't like try it out before they switched their main.
You know,
That's the reason why we don't get free respec tokens anymore.
Yeah,
for
they burn
DLC.
us on that one.
Isn't it
Yeah.
ironic that was the first precision power, and they were all bitching it was so weak, and now look at the game now. That Celestial, the upcoming Rage, precision's where it's at.
They need to change the formula on it. Or
They
at
do.
least-
Precision is a little OP.
I don't understand why might buffs don't have percentages. Like, that's not fair.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
all might
Hive Mind or
buffs are
something.
just straight up might buffs, while precisions are all percentages. I mean, shit. With rage, you can stack 2 precision buffs, ferocity and bloodlust, and you can have like fucking over 4K precision.
Well, let's talk about the power problems with the new content. Vagrant, what's your opinion on that?
Dude, somebody
They
needs to
keep it-
go.
I'm setting you up here.
If they keep it the way it is,
I'm setting
there's
you
no
up. reason
reason to roll anything else except in a raid. You're just gonna see everybody running rage, except for 2 healers, two trollers, and then there you go.
You don't
just
even
need-
need a tank.
You just need 4 rage.
People are
No,
talking.
because rage can tank. You can tank with rage.
People are saying that the mechanics of the tanking work better in DPS role than they do tank role. That's what people on the server in the
Really?
chat. A bunch of people are saying that.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, saying that they
Well, the thing is with it, since their powers heal back all the damage that you take, like once a
It's
second.
not immediate.
As long as you're not getting killed, you're going to be alive through its mechanic.
And people are complaining about the power, the consumption cost compared to the bump in the vitalization statistics of the new gear, where it's just not working. Like,
did they up the power costs again?
Power consumption, yeah.
That's the stupidest thing ever.
And it's
now you're gonna have to run 4
the
trolls.
game.
It's
the
a problem.
Power cost.
Look at my video, Macabre. We ran 3 trolls, and they couldn't keep a single healer powered.
You ran with idiots, though.
Well, maybe, but Celestial doesn't take that much power to heal. I mean, it takes a fair amount, more than sorcery.
For solo healing, and then you had a bunch of freaking DPS sucking up all that fucking useless power that they were using.
Right.
With 3 trolls going, you should have never even been below half. That's it.
I couldn't get above half.
Yeah, but that's the problem with the 3 trolls.
But we needed 2. You need 2 healers in there, man. You really do, because there's a lot of stuff going on that you're getting stunned. You're getting hit from behind where you can't see because they're coming. It's a little circle, and you just can't pan your camera around fast enough to see what's going on. And I was getting slung around.
You know what the really bad part, though, is? People aren't going to change this setup. It's going to get bad when Armories drop, because all the shouts you're going to see is need these roles must have 2 Armories and be dual spec'd. So that they're going to be like, okay, this is 1 healer time. You go DPS now.
Maybe it's all part of their
troller time. You go troller now.
Yeah, it may be all part of DCO's master plan to sell more Armories.
I'm just saying, I see the elitist Armory shouts now. Must be dual spec with at least 2 Armories.
Wait, you know who's gonna shout that though, right?
No way.
What?
The GMs will shout that. They'll come on other tunes and they'll start shouting.
They'll have you need Armory.
And then everybody will get stuck on that deal. How about that?
No, what they'll do is give a 50. They'll give a 50-point feat for someone that equips 10 Armories.
It should have been.
25.
It should have been you get Armories for free if you're legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Should have been. We got Armories when the game came out.
Dual specking's 3 years late.
Yep.
Yeah.
League banks, it's gonna be 4 years late because I bet you they're pushing that shit back.
What happened to the we're supposed to have like a league house or like a
league halls and stuff that you know like Champions Online has already and shit like that.
Oh, come on! That takes a lot of programming to have a league house. I mean, look at it. Warframe already has a goddamn one.
Yeah, Warframe's been out less than a year, and we got a league hall.
That's because
with trading and everything.
Warframe's been out for 2 months.
So
they're like taking they came to DCO's like problem page on the forums and was like, "Hey, we should probably do this before they do it. Maybe we'll get some of those people over here."
Plus, it's free to play.
I really wish my dogs would stop barking.
Does Warframe have dual specking?
No, you don't.
Warframe works.
Yeah, actually, it does. It has.
Yeah, it does. You can have 3 different loadouts.
You can have 3 different loadouts. Right.
3 different loadouts for your frame, for your weapon, for your secondary weapon.
No, you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And here's the kicker, Glenn. They have an in-game currency that you buy in the marketplace called Platinum. It's like marketplace cash. But you can go and farm rare mods, like what would be like exobits or stuff in this game. Go to the trade chat and trade it for that. So if I wanted money to buy stuff from the marketplace, I'll go farm something. I'll sell it to another person for in-game cash, and then I'll go buy something from the PSN marketplace. Because I can just trade items in-game for Platinum.
Well, you know what?
That's how bad it is. I can play completely free.
Yeah, I wish DC Universe had that, where you could actually get like real marketplace cash for your inside the game.
Trade items for marketplace?
But that's going to open up a lot of shady stuff.
It would, but I'm saying
like it hasn't
does it
already. I've had to add like 50 people to my ignore list because people bitching and crying in trade chat that they're getting scammed and shit. What the fuck did you expect?
Right.
Why'd you click L2? Shut up.
People are just greedy in the game, man. They want things now. They don't want to have to wait for it, So
give me.
They take a risk. I don't risk my stuff with somebody I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I just have Rock do all my stuff.
Heck, I have a hard. It's bad enough I have to trade with my league guys that might scam me.
Hey,
guys like Ninja.
Hey.
Ninja runs off of my shit.
Like 3 times to you already doesn't mean it's my fault that you handed me the stuff.
Oh, I had back in one of my older leagues, I had one guy that wanted to get a mod made, so he went up to our league mate, was getting the mod ready and set up. My league mate, the one that was going to make him the mod, went into a PvP match, and my other buddy didn't know that, and he opened up trade chat, went to some random name like right up like on top, and went right to traded all the stuff to him, and then he goes and turns around and goes, "Well, where'd you go?" He's like, "Well, I'm in a PvP. I just told you I was going." And he's like, "Oh, damn, who the hell did I trail that shit to?" Guy walked away with all that stuff that he actually had all sorted out for him. He's like, "Oh, thanks, man."
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Nice.
Well, people try that shit all the time at the broker. They'll try to start a trade with you while you're hitting buttons, hoping to get you to
Broker or bank. I've had that happen.
I mean, you got to be to fall for that. Come on, man, really.
That's why I have that turned off. I don't have people open up trades to me. I open trades up myself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of good that they put that in the game where you can toggle that on and off. So.
Yeah, but that was really late too.
Yeah, that was really. You're right about that.
A lot of their stuff just hit so late. Like,
you know, it seems like the first year this game came out. Now I'm not bashing the game, but they seem like they wasted a lot of time concentrating on stupid shit the first year. You know what I mean? When they should have been getting to the point.
We're still at stupid shit.
A lot sooner.
Yeah,
they're more worried about upping the power cost, so it fucking ruins everybody's groups.
Actually,
than fucking fixing shit.
There was something else. Was like
nerfing shit. Yeah.
We did a Nexus the other night, and I noticed this. Did you know that they dropped the CR rating for Blood Cursed?
Yeah, from 86 to 84.
No, so you had to have a combat rating of 95 in order to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's an 84.
Yeah, it was 86, wasn't it?
What is?
No, it's an 86 item level, but you had to have a combat rating of like a 95 to buy it.
To buy what?
The Blood Curse.
Okay.
Wastelands.
Really?
Yeah, because then you had
they said something in the patch notes. I think they said something somewhere where they lowered it because of this new gear or something. They wanted to adjust the CR requirements for buying.
It wouldn't make sense because. I mean, Gotham Wastelands was supposed to be where you're supposed to be able to gear for Nexus.
Right.
So it didn't really make much sense that it had a 95 combat rating to actually buy
let's look at it this
way. Yeah, but everybody that was going
in
the Gotham Wastelands was already like almost full Manta anyway. Now you just gave everybody that you didn't even have to go full T4 and you just go in there and buy the Blood Curse.
Right.
Look here, you gotta look at it this way. Tier 5 has been nerfed to hell already. They're not even going to go by the Blood Curse. They're just going to go and replay Raven 7 times, beat her 8 times, and have full T5, 85 gear.
Yep.
They're not even going to bother to buy the gear. They're just going to go Ravens to gear up.
Now it gives you it 100% of the time. You don't even have to...
Yeah, it's 100% now.
I thought that was only for the duos. That's actually for Raven.
Yeah, that's for Raven as well.
Yep.
I don't think Raven should give you gear with stats. I think Raven should be a style gear only.
Exactly. That's a good
money
point.
Back.
No, that's a great point, Crappy.
I take it back.
That's what it should be. It's too easy to get gear.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would a bounty give you
the same kind of gear that the mana gear is?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
What's the point in grinding out the raids and alerts when someone could just go replay Raven that you could solo Raven?
How many iconic anomalies did we have to do to get that freaking armor just to do Nexus so we can get marks to get Manta gear?
I know you had to gear up and get like full green.
Now you just go over there, do it 9 or 8 times, and you're good to go.
Well, see, this happens because the devs don't play their content. You can every time you watch a stream, it makes me slap my. It makes me freaking. It's not even funny.
I watched the Rage update. I'm sitting there like, wow, you guys only know the way through the cathedral. Seriously?
Yeah, like I facepalm through my face into a black hole every time I watch a fucking live stream from the devs because they're just like, oh, I'm going the wrong way, and it's like, didn't you make this? Like, what the?
Yeah, the guy.
What's on your loadout?
The head designer forgot the name of the power trees for Rage. Ouch. I'm like,
well, that's a good.
Ooh.
His excuse though. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was an excuse.
He was on vacation, right?
They had their vacation for the holidays and stuff, and before they left, they threw in all the power, so they had it all ready before they went on their vacation for the holidays. And when they came back, they had the new names already created for them. It's just that he was not involved in the name making
Right.
process,
No,
and
no,
when
but
he
look-
came back,
I see.
it was
Look,
they're
it's
all
this
different.
bad. It's this bad. When you got like Galaxy Soul in the chest, he's like, I did Raven to get my troll from 84 to 91 in 30 minutes. And that's probably 91 without mods. So you can go
That's
from
insane.
84
Yeah.
to probably 95 to 97 in about 30 minutes of work.
Hey, who wants to do Raven bounties? I got a troll that needs to come up.
Yeah, I got some alts that need some Raven real quick.
No, all right. I should go level my hero up real quick.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
get your hero to 84 and go fight Raven.
Well, it's bad enough that the fact is that there's a video on YouTube showing one guy who did it, where when you're a level 30, fresh, brand new, if you get walked into gates and you just go into DPS stance and you get walked in, you can come back out with so many marks that you can buy a full tier
Yeah, you
1,
got almost
a full
4,000.
tier 2, and then you can get up to a level or a 70 combat rating in one day
Oh yeah.
with just
Yeah,
a little
'cause they
bit, just a little bit of work.
They haven't locked walk-ins, which
No,
they
you can
need
still
to
do Gates and Prime and walk away with 7,000 to 8,000 marks.
But
of
they
combat.
don't want to have.
Here.
If you bring a friend in, if you want to power level, yeah, it's kind of like, what the hell's the point of even playing the game then? Like you're gonna be
That's why
like
they
a
need to block content skipping.
And
This
this
has
is
been a
why
huge-
this is why people downplay skill points all the time.
They-
Like
they
skill
sh-
points don't matter at CR
they
because
should-
no one has
they-
skill points.
what they should do is lock CR to DLCs.
Well, I've said this a lot. What they should have added to the game was when you buy a new set of gear, you have to cash in your old set. Meaning you had to get at least like 80% of the lower set, and you have to cash it in to get to the new set.
You should have to get all of it, like PvP.
Right. You need to get the marks and then get the new set. So
No,
I mean,
what they need to do is redo CR. CR needs to be there needs to be a formula for PvE CR where CR cannot be higher than the skill points you have. If you want to be 103 CR, you need 103 skill points to get that. If you've got all the gear but you only got like 50 skill points, you're 50 CR.
Yeah.
They should make your CR cannot be higher than your skill points.
yeah, you'll be able to buy skill points soon.
You
so.
see, that's
Actually,
never going to happen.
Well, you can't
though,
really buy
because-
them, though.
Oh, I
Unless
know.
you have them.
That's
I
never
know.
gonna happen.
One
No,
character has
you
to
can
have
you
them.
can power level your alt by doing that. That's about it. But
Mhm.
otherwise than that.
They need
only-
to have some formula.
The only problem with that, though, is Spittle himself was like, skill points is not progression, combat rating is. And we're all like, no.
Yeah.
No, combat rating is how good your armor is. That's about it.
And anyone could get to 91 in a day or two from level 30.
Yeah, combat rating
95
is how
doesn't
good
matter.
the group that carried you through content.
What?
If you have a good
I
group.
could start a new character right now and have it as 97 in under a week. Does that mean I'm a skilled player and as good as all the players that have like 100 plus skill points and have done Wave, Nexus, and all that? No.
Wait, but you have like experience though.
Yeah, I'm talking. I could start a new character and I could be in 97 plus CR with like 20 or 30 skill points within a week.
Yeah,
That
if
does
you
not
had,
equal
okay,
skill.
like there's you've seen that league, skill over CR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They shouldn't change theirs to skill points over CR.
Skill
Pretty much.
points over CR.
I'm sorry, skill points do make a difference.
If you have 89 skill points and your combat rating is higher, sorry, chump. I'm sorry. I can't run with you.
Or you get kicked out of league if you only have 122.
Yeah.
Well, that did disqualify a lot of people, though.
I don't know. It just seems like they're catering to the people that want everything quick and easy. Here's your free to play. Here, you're as good as everyone else. You got your gear in under a week. Like,
Yeah, you can
no,
only
they're,
do
they're
orders
making it so there's no
stuff.
work towards
But-
anything anymore.
But let's not forget, they're gonna cater to people who have money, too, when Armories come out.
Why not? They cater to the free to play.
Yeah, and it cracks me up, the people that are saying, well, armories are just a convenience. No, they're not. They're not a
They
convenience.
are
They're
way
a weapon.
more than a convenience.
They're a weapon. They're not a
the
convenience.
minute people were like, oh, well, you can use them in combat, everybody was like, all right, let me spend
Yeah, that's more than
spend
a
that $20.
convenience. If you can use it in combat, it's more than a convenience. It's not just a thing where, I'm going to decorate my lair and switch make it. It's so much easier to dual spec. No, because you can activate it in combat, it makes a huge difference. So, you know.
Yep. Players are going to want people that can switch whenever that alternate role goes down.
Yeah, that's definitely more than a convenience.
You know what? That's a pub convenience. When you get in a normal group with your league or your buddies, that shit don't happen, though.
Hey guys, I got jailed. I'm a healer. Hey guys, I'm a healer too. I'm in jail. Oh, don't worry, we got the DPS I can switch.
Yeah, that's more than a convenience.
Wait, Crappy.
That's a little more than a convenience there.
What are you talking about, Crappy? Premates are going to do it even more. If you got a league that does it, they're going to try and run 1 tank, 1 troller, 1 healer, and 5 DPS. Like, oh, the healer just got jailed. You change the healer now. Oh, the 1 troller got jailed. You switch to troll now.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
DPSers are gonna have armories where one doesn't have a 35%er, and then there's gonna be an armory switch that does have a 35%.
Yeah, they're gonna have that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's why fire's
trying. You'll have a boss killer build, all that stuff. Could you imagine armories if they didn't change the loot tables? If they still had the need and greed? Hey, why'd you roll on my gear? Well, I just switched a second ago with my armory. I just switched.
Look at it this way too. Powers like mental are gonna benefit from it. You're gonna, like Nexus, you're gonna have the hallway build with Phantom Flames and Psychic Shock and stuff for groups, and then you're gonna switch to your like Thought Bubble, Pyrokinesis single target for bosses and stuff.
Hey, like, you would be just fine with a single target loadout all the way through.
Kaiser, you think Celestial's OP now? Wait till they actually put the 35%er on.
Yeah, no.
You're trying too hard if you're doing stuff like that, though. If you're switching your fucking loadouts around from boss to boss, get out of my group.
I will say
people
this.
will do it.
Yeah, I will say this though.
Just so they can be at the top of the card, dude. That's it. I wish they'd get rid of the scorecard in PvE.
Yeah, the scorecard is going to make it happen.
Yeah.
People want to top the scorecard no matter what it takes.
I go in there with the same loadout no matter what. I don't change weapons at boss fights. None of that bullshit. Yeah, you don't need to try that hard.
Oh, you will.
You'll see it happen a lot, dude. You will see it a lot now, dude.
Nah, Crappy's too high. Crappy would be too high to do that shit.
I'm fucking baked. I don't want to be in there fumbling around in my inventory, changing weapons. And
he'll probably switch to his. He'll switch to his PvP nearby. They can get everyone killed. Like my weapon doesn't work no more.
You do plenty good enough that you don't need any more burn by changing your weapons. Like,
actually,
if you're doing changing weapons and loadouts, you're trying too hard. There's nothing to prove.
In other words, what you're saying is, Rock's going to be all over that.
There's something else though.
Oh, you know Rock will be doing it.
Oh, Rock's going to be doing that a lot.
Yeah.
There's something else with armies you guys never really thought of yet. How many people are going to go back to repair bots or the repair station? You can just switch right in the middle of a fight if you go down too many times.
True.
Your armor gets damaged, just switch over to another one.
You're gonna have to. You're still gonna have the same gear though.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, if you're a healer and then you switch to DPS, you have a different set.
Oh yeah,
you have a different set
gear.
Yeah,
right, but if you have a DPS set, like say you and a Rock, you guys have that full 88 gear. So like, what happens if you were to collect
the different
two full sets over again?
Right. No, you can definitely do that. Yeah. Repair bot.
Then you never have to go back to a repair bot.
Basically, you're having the same stats on your build. It's just a different style set of the same level of gear. So you can just switch over and say, "Hey, I'm fresh now."
Yep. It's like a white button.
Yeah, it's like a white. Exactly.
I'd go back to the repair bot.
That's a good point, Magawa. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What's
instead
wrong with
of
repair bot?
Yeah, that's cool.
If you're out like doing an operation, why you got to go back to a repair bot or spend money on a repair bot? You can just switch over.
Switch to something that has the exact same stats.
You know what the solution for that is?
Don't
die.
Then heal me, fucker. If I see you text Rock one more fucking time during a raid, I'm just gonna fucking walk out.
The solution is get good and check your wood, right? Yeah. That's.
But I will say this too though. I'm tanking. I will tank for a while now. If you guys are gonna be sitting there telling me to hold on, I need to switch to my armory, I'm jumping right into that fucking boss fight. I don't care. No more waiting. This ain't no Havoc raid.
Yeah, call him out on it.
Oh, just gonna jump right into there. I ain't
People
gonna
try too hard, man. I like to do good when I DPS, but I don't like try crazy, super fucking hard
You
changing
do
weapons
too. Get
and
the fuck
armories
out of
and
here.
loadout.
Hashtag
Crappy.
face
Get the
bash.
fuck out of here. You're
Crappy.
popping colas for power. Get the fuck
Oh
out
yeah,
of here.
because
hold
you
on,
got to
hold
do
on.
consistent damage. I don't want to stand there.
Don't you
shooting
love
my
the way
rifle.
Crappy plays everything off,
No,
but he's
no,
really
let,
doing
let
it?
me fix
You know
this.
what I mean?
Let
Yo.
me fix this. I'll
Yeah.
fix it right now.
No, I really don't. Like, I
Crappy?
try hard, but like, I don't change weapons, loadouts, and none of that. I just
Well, you
use the
don't
same
you don't
thing.
change weapons because a week ago you were using one-handed like everybody else in the world.
I never used the one-handed ever.
Your past videos were using one-handed focus.
None of my
blast.
videos have one-handed in them. Not a
All
single
right.
one of them, except the
Okay,
one where I
Crappy,
DPS
Have a
with
Snickers.
the
You're not
iconic
yourself
powers.
when you're hungry.
You're not.
No, man, I
you're not
never
yourself
use
when you're
one.
Have a
high.
Snickers.
You're not yourself when you're high.
I'm
Someone
really high
grab
right
Crappy some food.
Yeah.
Crappy is
The only time I
obviously
ever use
hungry.
one-handed iconic powers, DPS and Nexus.
What's that
that's
pretzel
it.
burger he likes?
Oh, speaking
All
of
the other
which,
times I use rifle with both powers.
Because it's easy to clip.
I didn't like one-handed. It was the easy way out. Fuck that shit.
And how is rifle not? You can clip anything
Crappy
with a
in the corner
rifle.
tapping triangle all day.
Hell yeah, you clip rifle in between every one of your powers.
I could see Crappy sitting there with his mic on mute going tap 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 like a Billy like a what Happy
tap.
Gilmore tap 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 tap.
hey,
That's
any,
standing there
any of you
with
guys,
that shit.
any of you guys watching the stream right now? Kaiser.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
What-
kind
what's
of
all-
busy
What's
right
all
now
this-
doing
what's all this
PvP. So.
crap? This
Is my-
new website going on.
Merchandising.
Ah, merchandising. I just wanted to tell
hell?
everybody.
Yes,
Man,
Yoga.
feel stupid.
I just wanted to
All
tell
right.
everybody about CountShoculusCrypt.com. Yeah, it's a shameless plug on self-promotion, but
Hey, where's my fucking royalties?
it's
you bastard?
CountShoculusCrypt.com.
He's sending you his newest T-shirt, the Sergeant Hypocrite T-shirt.
We do have a
Well, make sure it's goddamn 4X, damn it.
we do have a 4X.
Can we get the lightning bolt on the front too?
Like,
Where's our cut? I want a cut.
God,
I do
Glenn, I
too.
can't believe you thought I used one-handed. I don't even use one-handed in melee. I use dual wield.
Oh, I didn't update my shirts.
Like dual wield's not broken right now either.
I don't do the hold moves though. I just use it for melee if I melee.
Sure.
Those hold
Uh-huh.
moves take way too long. Fuck that.
But yes, the Dcuo Project Podcast inspired T-shirts are available for sale at CountShoculusCrypt.com. So
Oh, is that your password information in there?
What's the second one?
you can't see that shit.
I could see that shit. This is a long ass password. Jeez.
That's right, baby. Good luck trying to break that one.
It's probably fucking count.
I'll tell you what it is. It's get good and check your wood. That's the password.
People
so.
are trying that right now. See, there's the Sergeant Hypocrite shirt right there.
Sergeant Hypocrite
Oh, you can get it in
shirt.
army colors. All right.
We have a
Look at
special
it. You got
new.
camouflage.
You know, we all think of these ideas for Count, and he just robs us from them.
Oh, but you, what
we
are
have
you
a lawsuit
talking
coming
about?
against
Get the
you
fuck
for
out of here,
intellectual
did you?
property.
I came up with this shit.
Stealing our
You
intellectual
crazy.
Oh yeah. You're right,
Well,
genius.
was it the
You're
last-
Really right. You
Was it the
stole
last
half-
podcast we were
stole half
talking, and you
your
said you're gonna
shit,
take some
too.
of our ideas?
Yeah, well, and we do have a new Nimbus.
Exactly.
There is a new Nimbus shirt coming too. It's called
Uh-oh.
Nimbus.
That one said-
Hey,
What do
hey
you
Nimbus,
do?
can
Get
we
a
please
white
get some
t-shirt,
fries with
scrape
that?
your ass on it.
So, so check out. Go to
So let me get this straight.
Go to
You've
Count-
had a little war back and forth on YouTube, and you're taking it to the next level by escalating to
God.
merchandising.
I got merchandising,
Nice.
baby. I'm an
I-
entrepreneur, man.
I could see
Nice.
this going really bad, where it's like a little black baby coming out of like a Yoshi egg.
But I've got a full video gallery of all my videos up. We got a store. We've got the podcast where you can get the latest episode of the podcast up. You can also check out our live stream on there too. So
Is there a way you can have people upload to that too?
no,
Unfortunately, Count is
you could be the new
getting his limit
YouTube,
of
man.
uploading.
no.
Count Chocula running a
You-
YouTube. That
I
would-
don't have the server for that. That's not gonna work. But
Oh,
yeah, the latest episode of and one thing, I am going to be switching hosts for the podcast, so none of our episodes this month will be up on iTunes. I apologize, but I have to switch hosting providers. They're screwing me over too much, so I have to switch. So
What are they doing to you?
do what?
What are they doing?
Their site glitched out on me, and then they're not giving me that space back. So instead of putting another endless support ticket in, I'm just going to switch hostings, and then starting in February, we'll be back up on iTunes. Everything will be good. right there, because I've already paid for this month of hosting. So next month I'm going to start fresh with a new hosting provider, and everything will be back on iTunes. We'll have a new app, new phone app, and everything like that. So I just wanted to explain that to everybody that might not be seeing.
You know the funny part, and I want to point this out. You with that Sergeant Hypocrite shirt, that certain somebody is watching right now.
Oh, I don't care. They're available for purchase. Hey, they're available for purchase. I think they're $22.99 on my CountShoculaScript.com. So, and all proceeds.
I'll buy one myself.
Cool.
No.
See, all proceeds go toward getting us to SOE Live. So
wait, are you going to sell these at SOE Live so everyone's walking shirt?
Instead of begging people for money, you can go and actually buy a shirt and help us go to SOE Live.
You should get a shirt that has just some big old.
So wait, your username is Dave A. Look at that long ass password right there.
You're not going to be able to hack it, so I don't know.
I don't know. You might have a keylogger on your computer right now.
I do not have a keylogger, sir.
Who knows?
That site's about to be attacked. I got a feeling.
Yeah.
So a certain somebody and their friends are probably not too happy right now.
Someone's gonna get DDoSed.
Good luck on that.
They're gonna DDoS the fuck out of him.
Yep.
And I can take legal action if they do, so that's fine.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Nobody's gonna be hacking my website.
And
they're going.
You say that as you whimper.
Scrub Bucket just said he bought one. I'm just wanted to say that the new shirts are going like hotcakes, man. I've already sold like 30 Sergeant Hypocrite shirts. I mean, it's awesome, dude. They're flying. They're flying off the shelves.
Is that for the one guy to like cut them up and sew them together to fit?
Are you?
Did you order 4 shirts?
They are flying. They are flying off the shelves, baby.
That's pretty funny.
What's funny? What?
That it's actually selling.
Yeah. They're flying off the shelves, baby. I can't keep them in stock, baby. I don't know.
Oh God, what have you done?
I feel like you're lying. You're just like, hey everybody,
you know what's gonna be the worst thing?
Selling, trust me.
You know what's gonna the worst thing is you're gonna go to SOE and you're gonna see someone wearing that shirt.
What are you talking about? He'll probably sell them at SOE. Just
you gotta count. You gotta make. You gotta make a shirt that for each podcast host. You gotta be like the Count Chocula shirt.
I think he has a What's Up shirt for me.
Shirt. Really? Oh yeah,
I think he has a What's Up shirt already.
Yeah, we have a What's Up. We got a Crappy Heels inspired line, Get Good and Check Your Wood. We got a whole lot of
I think we got one for Glenn. Someone said in the chat earlier something to the effect of Glenn's quote should be, "Well, does it?"
Yeah, that's one. We're gonna do a vagrant inspired product line.
Wow, does it?
Wow, but Wow did it that way or something like that,
Hashtag F clipping.
Hashtag F clipping.
Clipping's ruined in the game.
Go clipping. Yeah, clipping sucks or something like that. Yeah, we're gonna come up with a whole bunch of.
You want clipping? Go clip your nails. Blah, blah, blah.
We're gonna come up with a whole bunch of.
What I think.
Oh man.
You like my Mickey D's Wi-Fi, motherfucker?
I'll probably put the Nimbus Yosh. Hey Nimbus, can I get fries with that shirt on sale? That'll probably be the featured shirt. It'll probably go on sale this week. So.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, he's already trying to put it down in the chat, isn't he? 23 for a T-shirt.
Yeah, 23 for a T-shirt. Hey, it's inflation. I'm sorry, man.
Shipping costs.
It's quality stuff, man, from Count Chocula. Come on.
Yeah. This is definitely not.
He'll put it on, wear it, and then he'll wipe his sweat off when he's done raiding with the heroes again.
Oh shit!
What have you started?
You didn't expect Vagrant.
Get it right.
Hey,
production.
Vagrant.
What's up?
You weren't expecting this shit on this show when you first signed up to do this show.
I didn't think we would get so far.
You didn't think we would come this far, did you, baby?
You started as a respectable YouTuber and ended up as yogurt from Spaceballs.
Hey, we're going big time, man. We're going big time.
You need to make a shirt like that.
You got to link the website in the chat.
Shirt.
You got to link the website in the chat account.
Oh yeah.
People are like,
I'm an idiot.
Come on, guys. Let's keep the chat a little cleaner here.
What have you done?
He's done some crazy stuff.
Oh, I got it wrong. I even got my own damn website wrong.
Why do you suck? Why do you suck so much dick?
What are you talking about? I got my damn website wrong. I can't even remember the name of it.
Freaking Clippy Heels. That is awesome.
Clippy Heels.
Clippy Heels.
Clippy
Heels. Some of Crappy's fumes is hitting count, and that's why he can't type his own website in correctly.
Well, I originally bought the domain name The Count's Crypt, and then I said, nah, I better do Count Chocula's
Crypt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I got confused. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to go to the forums and write threads about the up power cost so they could take it away.
It's already in the works, dude. I think it's already going to be.
They're not going to do it.
There should be another crappy shirt that's like, stop bitching and be my battery.
No, man, but like nobody ever had any complaints in T4 because of the power.
Put a tampon in and just spam your power. I mean,
but now because of the up power cost, it's fucking terrible. You can't go in a condoc run because you can't fucking get trolled by fucking lower tier people.
Or if you do, you have to go, I have a specific request. I have to have a T5 troller with me.
I know,
and
right? You gotta bring a T5 troll.
But yeah, that's I'm going to have some work
Everybody
for you guys.
needs to go to the forums and cry about that. Because eventually, if enough people complain, they'll fix it. But everybody's too worried complaining about other fucking bullshit that doesn't need to be complained about.
Oh.
No one complains about the serious
and,
issues.
all that shit? No, what the hell they're fighting against? Or what? No, that was, what's his name? God, I'm franking now. Whatever.
Do what? Are you alright?
Just leave the crazy guy alone. See, just leave the crazy guy alone. Count.
This is where you need the shirt of the keyboard warriors here.
Oh shit!
Oh god.
We're just having too much fun with this show, man.
What are we talking about again?
I don't know. Count actually derailed his own show.
Yeah, he's got the Count Chocula's Crypt with the Count Chocula's Crypt closet up.
Count is robbing the fuck out of us, man.
No. Dude, really?
He doesn't pay us to do the show. I get a call and I'm supposed to answer. I don't get a free T-shirt.
You know what?
Oh my! I was doing fucking Legends before he calls me, and then I'm just like, oh, he's gonna fucking make me lose this match. Because then I have to like fumble for my mouse to fucking click on answer.
This is how it's gonna be.
Just don't answer. You don't have. You can take it. Hey, Vagrant, I give you the permission. You can take a night off if you need a night off, Vagrant. If it's getting too stressful for you, you have my permission, man. That's fine.
Count.
No, fuck that, because then that means you can talk shit about me.
We're not gonna talk shit.
Hey, Vagrant.
When you say these T-shirts are going towards getting the SOE live, that better mean a plane ticket and hotel for each of us.
I'm talking, dude. I'm talking Filipino hookers.
Wait.
I'm talking
I was just about to mention.
I'm talking about entertainment, everything, baby.
Why don't you advertise my channel as much as you just advertise those shirts? Jesus.
Everybody check out Crappy Heels YouTube.
Oh, I want big
thought it was
banners
Clippy
YouTube.
Heels.
Jesus.
It was Clippy Heels.
That's funny.
Everybody clips. People clip on accident.
Everybody clips.
And if you don't clip and you're not taking advantage of it,
clips?
then you should be taking advantage of it.
I didn't hear it.
A lot of people glitch or use exploits, but a lot of people clip, and they don't know it sometimes, but they clip.
What? Hashtag Daddy's wipe for the wind.
What?
I don't even know what that means.
Hey, there's an idea. Can you make like a barbecue like bib that's got like someone's name on it?
Actually,
like
I'm gonna respond. Actually, Super Patriot. I've had about 5 people tell me they saw a live stream where you glitched the boss on the wall in Wave. I mean, we've all done it. I've done a video. I mean, I didn't do a video on purpose. I mean, I'm the healer. I don't have much control over that, but I'm just saying, you know.
I didn't do
We
a
all
glitch.
know.
You could refuse to heal people. Don't give me that.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people.
Oh, no.
No, that's true.
I wasn't
good
even
point,
running
Crappy.
fucking Nexus and Paradox, so you can't even fucking
Yeah.
say that I was glitching it.
Yeah, I've never glitched Wave because my internet was trash at that time. But if I could, I would have.
Yeah, everyone's done a glitch.
Because there's no consequences, apparently. I guess.
Everyone's
worry,
done a
you still
glitch
can't
in the
get the
game
gear
at
even
one
if you
point or
did it.
another. And if you say you haven't done a glitch in the game, then you're wrong, because everyone's done a glitch at one point or another.
Wasn't the
if they're-
crystals in
if
Jarrell
they're
considered a
freaking-
glitch, and someone had a video about it describing exactly how to do it?
Well, that was a broken mechanic.
I mean,
Oh,
if
there's
they're
a difference
bug
between broken
reporting
mechanic and
software-
glitch?
Oh, you're talking about the
They're-
Jor-El feat with the
Yeah.
crystals?
With the Mighty Smash mods.
Yeah, that
on
was
your
an
hand.
exploit. That was an exploit.
Yeah.
That wasn't
If
just...
their
That
fucking
was a
bug
broken mechanic.
feedback software actually worked, and then maybe bugs would get fixed.
Mhm.
Oh, the feedback software people are too worried about because this power beat me. Oh, it needs to be nerfed. Don't fucking complain about anything good, though.
With this power, well, I need it fixed. Yeah.
People suck. I think you should be banned from the forums if you complain about something stupid. If you say this power needs to get nerfed because it beat me, they should automatically fucking ban your fucking IP address. No more coming back.
Oh,
They do
geez.
that on PC.
None of that dumb shit.
I think they do that on PC. They ban by IP. If they find out you're on the game again, they'll ban that too for the PC version.
They need to get me over at SOE and let
Crappy
me
for
control the
council.
forums too.
Crappy for
Put me on the
council. Oh,
council
that's
and
never
let me
going to happen.
control-
You're gonna have
Forum.
Meps and Yens looking like Towley from South Park. Don't do it.
Hey, that's a great idea for a shirt. Crappy for council. Or vote for Crappy. Instead of vote for Pedro, we can do vote
No,
for
because
Crappy.
if you do enough vote
Yeah,
for Crappy
perfect.
and the T-shirts sell, he might get voted for something else, like God forbid president, and then we're all fucked.
Oh no, it
Hey,
wouldn't be
hey,
fun.
Crappy.
Weed would be legal.
Crappy,
We'd all be
Crappy,
happy.
just say a whole bunch of shit. Count is robbing you blind right now.
He
You
is.
are fucking gold to Count right now,
What are you
dude.
talking about, man?
I want to. I want
no.
a proceeding or
Dude.
something.
Quick,
from
you got to
that.
come up with something right now.
Yeah, I
He
want
needs
all
another
of you
shirt
guys
idea.
to come up with ideas, and I can put them on the store or my website.
Yeah, and then you
Count.
could sell them and make money and not give us any. What's
Oh,
up
shit.
with
I'm
that?
telling you, Count is robbing us blind right
If
now.
that
Listen,
shirt costs-
listen
if
to
that
me.
shirt costs
Proceeds.
$15, I want.
If there was a
13 of them.
fucking, if there was a power set called thieving, Count would represent the fuck out of
I'm
that.
What
shit.
is this? What is this? The SS Bounty? You guys are the mutiny. You guys are the fucking mutiny on the bounty right now. Listen,
I think we're
I'm looking
taking
up
over here.
intellectual
Well,
property
everybody,
right
welcome
now.
to the
Yeah,
Crappy
there,
Heel
hold
Show.
on.
Count is the host. Don't worry about him.
guys, I pay
Feel
for
the
the
call
hosting. I pay for
All
the
the
X-splitting. Come
And you
on,
better
I mean,
trust on the SOE Live.
I'm the CEO, man. The chief.
Hey! Then you should be paying us minimum wage.
Damn. I think next week I'm gonna start the stream and nobody will be showing. It'll be just me talking and nobody wants to hear that. So anyway,
It'd
We'll
go
get
something
back
like
to
this. It'd be like,
Are you
welcome,
guys gonna
Show.
ditch
Where's
me?
our paycheck?
it'd
God,
be
I'm
like,
gonna have
welcome to the
start my own
DCO
podcast
project.
or go on another one. Jeez, I gotta get out of here.
Crappy's
Oh man,
podcast.
come on!
Yeah.
You guys are gonna
Shit
show
out.
your own. You guys are gonna start your own podcast.
Smoke weed and talk shit hour.
Yeah.
Host Crappy
Good,
Heels.
check your wood with Crappy Heels.
Like DCO's like version of the Red and Green show. You got red for rage and green for well. We all can put that together.
So what do you think? How awesome Rage is as a DPS? How
It's
many people are going to
fucking
complain about that?
Yeah,
shit?
I've heard it's really good.
Overpowered as shit
Yeah.
right now.
I tell you one, you're not gonna be able to melee Atrocitus and Bleeze if you're a hero. You get
Well,
that
all
out
you
of your
gotta
head.
do, all you gotta do is just not use what is it called? Overrunner, whatever, Rampage or whatever.
Yeah.
And then just use Dreadful Blast. There you
Right.
go. All you gotta do is switch.
Yeah,
When you're
somebody
fighting
was
bats-
saying they had a really good range loadout for
Yeah,
Rage.
there is. There's two moves you can switch to precision. You just use those. It's like nature. You just don't use the savage
Have you
growth if
seen?
can't
Have you
get too
seen my?
close.
Have you seen my loadout
Use the
video yet?
super-
Count.
No, I
posted
haven't. I
it
gotta
right
check
before
that
the
out.
show. It's my loadout is Bloodlust, whatever that. I think it's Overrun or something like that. Where the two maces, that's your melee, and then if you need to switch to range, you just use Dreadful Blast, and then I have Violence, whatever that freaking puke acid shit, whatever, and then my supercharge is berserk. And I was doing really good damage, so.
Right. Okay.
Yep. If you don't need to go melee, just fucking switch to Dreadful Blast.
Is that up on your channel?
Yeah, there's Dreadful
It is
Blast
on
and
my
another power. You spam them back and forth, and it's just super beast.
Plasma Wretch? Probably.
I'm not sure. I think the picture of the power looks
Plasma
like a
Wretch.
Fireburst emblem.
Plasma
Or Phantom
Wretch,
Flames.
Yeah.
Probably Plasma Wretch.
I'm gonna work on some rage stuff for my channel in the next
You know,
day or
I'm
so.
not one to complain about OP powers, but I think that one is a little OP. You know, Celestial is kind of crossing the line a little bit, but like I really don't care. It's good.
All right, so I was talking to JCG Game Guides because we did the raid together, right? And he was telling me he's another YouTuber. He's got like 6K subscribers, whatever.
Fuck him.
What?
I don't know who he is. Fuck him. Does he suck or is he good?
Nah, he's good.
Is he honestly good or is he just one of those people that might be good? Is he
Dude,
decent?
shut the fuck up for a second and let me explain how
Just
fucking
go check
overpowered
it out.
Rage is right now. Rage fucking beats everybody out of the water because he just hits so damn hard. Like you think Celestial hits hard with their fucking combos and shit? Rage does that without comboing.
I've seen that shit hitting for $5,000 with 85 gear on. That's nuts.
Yeah, all you gotta do is fucking spam Overrun or whatever the fuck that one's called. There you go. You win.
Yeah, that Dreadful
that
Blast,
easy.
the combo, like the final move from Dreadful Blast is whew.
Hits for like 6-7 Ks.
Yeah,
You can
that's
spam
nuts.
it really fast.
Just imagine if you were one of those people who would drink a precision soda and be popping trinkets, standing in orbitals.
So check this out. You pop a precision soda, then you pop a trinket, then you pop both of your precision buffs that give you a percentage buff. How much precision do you think you're going to be rocking?
4,000.
4 to 5K. It's not even funny.
That's
You're hitting
ridiculous.
You're hitting people for like 8-10 Ks, and you can hit them in like rapid succession.
Yeah, I think Rock was saying he was testing it out in a Trigon run like last week or something like that. He was getting up to 3,600 already.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy.
But that was with I think Carnage. Someone was a nature healer in there, and they were hitting Carnage for him.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that
ridiculous,
shit's
man.
beast. Precision powers have overrun the might base
no,
powers
you're
big
right about
time.
that, Crappy.
Is it overrun? Okay, that's what it's called.
And it's only no, I don't know what it is. But it's only because of the power cost going on. A might base power person doesn't have the power to spam anymore that they used to. You know, when the precision based powers are all comboing off each other, so they're hardly using any power.
And then might damage sucks dick compared to
Might
precision.
doesn't scale as well as
Yeah,
You know what
might-
though? If I had the power, I could easily keep up or beat one of those people. It's just with the power cost, you don't have any power anymore.
Well, look at it this way. It's like
In
3,000
T4,
might.
you didn't have a problem.
Look at it this way. It's like 3,000 might is equal to about, what, 1,500 precision? So if you can get up to 4,000 precision, that's like 8,000 or 9,000 on the might.
And might
Why can't might get
definitely
that high
not
if
get-
precision is scaling like that?
Yeah, might can definitely not get that high.
Might could get nowhere near the scaling that precision can right now.
Oh, not at all. But like harvest, the harvest costs a lot of power to use the way it is, and that's like one of your main moves in your nature now because you need to be refreshing your stuff. And harvest costs, I don't know how much power. I think it used to cost 350, but now the cost of that is like fucking, I don't know exactly, but I want to say a lot. It uses a fucking ton of power. If it was 350 before, it's like more along lines on like 400-ish, 450. Like it uses so much power every time I use it. I use harvest to spread my dots, and I have no fucking power. You know, and then like when you have low power and then you need to refresh your dots, you just use harvest and you're done. You got no power to do anything else. That shit's ridiculous. The power costs have got to go back down. That's the only way the might base people
Every
are going
time
to be
they
keeping up with
increase
the
it.
precision people.
Yeah, precision is just overtaking it with the current setup.
You know, this comboing off of the power stuff is really awesome. It's power efficient and it's great. But it really puts everybody else, it really puts might-based powers at a disadvantage now.
It's getting so bad that I think in the near future you might even see shouts like, need 3 DPS for T5 raid, need hard light, celestial, and rage DPS. They might actually just call out those 3 powers now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
It
though.
might be
it
getting to
hits-
that point.
You know,
just- it
lightning
just
used to be
hits
one
so
of the
damn
best
hard.
DPSs. It was might based, but they nerfed it.
And-
Sorcery used to be great, but they nerfed it too.
And it's a
Those
lot
three are
easier.
the
Like the
top.
precision powers have been a lot easier lately to use than like hard light is a real complex power to use. Even though it's precision, you still use a ton of power, and you have to press a bunch of buttons. But with celestial, you could do the same 1 or 2 moves over and over and be fucking beast and hardly use any power. But with a might-based power, you're going through a whole loadout of powers. Like say mental, you use every power on your bar every rotation. And that's just
Yep.
sucking up so much power compared to a celestial guy using 1 or 2 powers. And he's basically using 4 powers if you think about it. He uses the first one and then he combos into another one. So it's basically like a second power for free. I mean, everybody knows that, but it's just the fucking power cost is just insane anymore. I don't care that
It's
those
getting
powers
worse,
are
too.
awesome, you know.
It's
I'm all for
it's
better
even
powers.
it's getting worse with the new gear. It really is. So
I always say don't nerf stuff. I say buff other things instead. Like if you're gonna complain,
No.
Celestial's OP or something.
I'm not saying the
It's
precision
just buff
powers are
another
OP.
power.
They need to buff might in the way it scales,
yeah,
and
that's
they
true.
need to give might more of an advantage instead of nerfing the precision powers are fine as is. Buff the might powers. That's what they need to do.
They need to buff the might scaling and reduce the power cost.
Yeah,
Would
they
be
definitely
awesome.
need a better scale on might.
I don't understand why they didn't make might buffs scale by a percentage.
I've been saying that.
But they
since
gave
the-
that to precision.
I've been saying
Yeah,
that since the nature update. Why is Hive Mind still just like 300 might?
Well,
or
they
something?
used to have those as percentages, but they made it so overpowered. But they just didn't have the percentages right.
It's tier 5 now. We need that.
Because they had that in the beginning, especially with like might, because that was what Hive Mind used to do with restoration.
I just don't know. They need to fix scaling.
Yeah, I mean, with the precision percentage right now, what is it? It's like 45%. You said.
What's that?
Did you say that precision is scaled by a percentage? Like, what was it, 45% or something like that?
Yeah, the rage
Yeah,
buffs.
45%.
They're like 45%. Isn't that
Okay,
fucking
so
ridiculous?
All the precision
what-
buffs now. That's nuts.
Would it be all right to say if Mike got a scale like that, except it was more like a 15 or 20%?
Give it something. Might need something, and I love. I
Might
love
doesn't
how,
really
like,
have any buffs if you think about it.
I
What's the-
love how the devs
only
were
one.
like. I love how the devs were like, you can play Rage with Might or Precision. The Might version of Rage is definitely not as good as Precision.
No, you
is.
could see that on the thing when they first streamed it. They were like might or precision. They showed a might tick for one of the moves. It was ticking at like 300 or 400, and as soon as he switched to precision, it was damn near 1,000 for the tick. Like, oh, so I can play with a 400 tick or 1,000 tick? I'm going to take the
Cool.
400. Yeah, right. We all
Yeah,
know
like
it's
it's
the
not
precision.
even. It's not even funny. Like the devs don't even know what the fuck they're
The
talking
dev-
about half the time.
What was going on the screen and what they were saying, it was like, who in their right mind would play the might side if you get plus 600 damage for just holding the melee button and switching
Not to
the other
mention
stat?
their buffs. Their buffs are all precision.
The buffs
It would
are
make
insane.
sense. It would make sense if it was like might and precision, because then you could at least back that shit up. But no, it's all precision buffs. It doesn't even make sense.
They know precision is top. They know this power is going to be OP. They want to sell the content to the free-to-players. They're purposely making it a little OP, I think.
There's only one power with a might buff too, and that's nature. I can't think
You know
of another
what?
power
It's-
that has a might buff.
They really need to push quality content, not fucking cash grab the shit out of everybody.
All these people in the chat, man. If you got kicked
People
out of
would-
SP's
people
league,
would
who
sub.
gives a shit? Why are you complaining so much? You got kicked out of a league. I mean, I'm not taking
People-
anybody's side, but
People
shit.
would sub and spend money on the game if it was just good shit. They don't have to be like, yo, this power is so fucking overpowered right now, you should play it. And then make money off of that.
And then they nerf it later on down the line, like they did lightning. They fucking advertised the shit out of lightning, and it used to be one of the best powers, dude. You used to be able to wipe entire rooms by yourself. Then they
Fucking-
nerfed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
it's not
address
working as intended, but they left it there for like 3 months.
to address the chat, if you have Nimbus Yosh in your league, you have no business calling anybody out for any kind of negativity in the game. That's sticking your nose into what goes on in the EU servers business. If you run with Nimbus Yosh, and then you're calling other people out for stuff, you're a hypocrite in my book. And that's why I call you.
How could you call someone out for something?
For something that Nimbus
you got one
really?
person on
You're gonna
one
have
side
Nimbus
and another
Yosh in your
person on the
league?
other.
The guy starts drama with everyone and everybody. He's put up more negative videos than any other player in the game in history. So you can say all you want, but basically that's the bottom line. So if you're and if you're kicking people out of your league for glitching, everybody's glitched in this game. Everybody. Did you hang on the wall in Fortress 3? Yeah, you've glitched.
I've never hung on the wall in Fortress 3.
Did you do the gate in Kondak? He does entertain. Doesn't matter what he's doing it for. Then anybody can say they're doing it to entertain. Doesn't make it right.
Welcome to entertainment.
So
basically, what he's trying to say is,
you mean after he's been called? I bet he's not going to call somebody a name after he's been called a cunt for 20 times in a row, like Smile was. You act like Smile was the only one talking in that video. Yeah, Smile shouldn't have said what he said, but he was provoked. And you're telling people to mind your own business. You weren't minding your own business when you did that How Mighty Fallen video when you were sticking your nose in the EU. And I don't see you making any videos about your buddy Balkan permabanning doing. But if that was Smile that did that, or one of us, you would have a whole video series on it. So I got no problem with you, Super Patriot. I have no problem with you personally. But when I make videos, I will make videos commenting on any kind of thing that goes on in the DCO community. Period. And there's nothing. I mean, So
I've said since day one, Smile should have apologized for what he did. But it's like it can't be like you got two friends next to you and you got someone in front of you. One of them punches someone. You're like, yo, you shouldn't even hit that dude. And then the person on your left punches him like, oh, that was funny. The other person like, no, you can't do that.
I've called them all out about everybody that made a video about Smile that day.
That's bad.
Everybody that made a video about Smile that day that I know of, that I saw, that I'm subscribed to, I called him out.
Smile should have apologized for what he did, but there was bad shit on both sides. Both sides were in the wrong there.
Okay, both sides were in the wrong, but for you to say mind your own business on something that goes on in your league when you're all up in the business of the EU server, that wasn't your bit. They don't even play on the same server. You were all up in their business. So
I just can't see how he can say stuff like, don't cause. You can't say drama.
You can't say don't cause drama when you have Nimbus Yosh in your league
at the same time, because
plain and simple.
It just doesn't work like that.
No, I called everybody out. I called Starry Sky out. I don't know the guy. I've never played with him. He doesn't even play on the same server as me. But I referenced everybody that called him out that day that I know of. I don't know of everybody. I called Orbit out. I sent Orbit a message.
Why can't they just let it drop?
Because
just leave it alone.
They don't want to. They don't want to let it drop, Kaiser.
They
want to keep starting stuff
the
because
heroes
they don't have anything better to do.
They've been starting drama since day one in the game.
They need to stop, dude.
Nah,
it's getting old.
So I mean,
my opinion is just let
if they're going to monetize. Hey, if you're going to monetize their videos, calling people, hey, I only have so much money. I'm not going to spend money. I'm not going to spend money on players. I don't know what they look like. I mean, I can't sit there and buy 20 dolls. Yeah, everyone let it drop after you had your say-so. You let it drop.
That you buy dolls,
but that's not how the world works. You wanted to escalate this. You wanted to jump on the pile. Well, here we go. I'll give you a war you won't forget. So, yeah, Nimbus has been going on about it too. And so has some of the other people. So
people need to just let stuff go.
I mean, if you want a war, we'll give you a war. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Nimbus is like, well, this is your life. come from family dinners to worry about the game. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'll talk about anything I want on my show, and I'll put anything I want on my YouTube channel. I don't do drama in the game, unlike you. You do drama in the game as well. I don't have drama in the game. So I'm just saying. So that's what it is. So we just
careful.
We just comment on the drama. We don't start the drama. The drama was already there.
Back to what we were saying about precision and might.
Yeah, back to the subject.
Let's drop this.
Yeah, I'll take it up on my YouTube channel. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll take it up on you. They need to fix might though. Seriously.
Yeah, but you know, even if they fix might, dude, what they got to do is they got to fix power too, because like you said, they're increasing the power.
Mm-hmm.
So like the power cost is now costing too much for might players to even spam their shit like they need to. Because if they're basing all their stats off of might, then they don't have any extra DPS. Whereas all the precision players, they can just use their weapons when they run out of energy.
True.
And their weapon damage is increased. What they really need to do is just combine the fucking stats together and stop fucking having two different types of damage in the game.
The precision versus the might. Yeah. They could do it like weapon damage and power damage. Pretty much.
And stop all this like weapon damage, the white numbers instead of the fucking other numbers, dude.
But if they did that, they'd have to redo all the skill trees because they added all those precisions in the skill tree.
Well, the precision can stay there for all I care. They just change the precision stuff to the mights. The might to either might alone and take the precision and turn it into... Or make it
all powers use might and make precision just limited to weapons only.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like these new powers that they keep bringing out are like trying to move away from weapons in general. Because with Celestial, it doesn't matter what weapon you use because you have your powers, and it's going to be the same thing with Rage. You don't need to use your powers at all. Except for, like, maybe Rifle. Because Rifle, you can just click once to get that grenade out, and you're good.
Yeah.
So, like, every other weapon in the game's like, nah.
Listen to this. This guy in the forums just tells me General Lex Luthor is the equivalent to Ninja Batman.
Oh, get out of here.
Really?
No.
Who the fuck is he kidding? Are you crazy? Dude, I've done Hero Side Nexus, and General Lex is like future, kind of. He's not no Ninja Batman, bro. But that wasn't my point on the forum. I just want everyone to stop complaining like a bunch of bitches, because look what happened to Nexus and Wave from everyone complaining about hard content.
Yeah, General Lex is not Ninja Batman. Ninja jumps way more often.
Yeah, that's
Ninja doesn't go by the tank. He
no,
just
not
hangs
at all.
out.
Ninja does what Ninja wants to do.
You don't need a tank for Ninja Batman. Because he's just going to, regardless, do what he wants to do.
Well, it's pointless talking about it now because it's been nerfed to death.
I know.
I mean, it's not even... I mean, that group I got in the other day wanted to run Nexus on the test server. I'm like, that's fine, but let's do the stuff you can't do on the live server, man.
I mean, come on. What do you think's going to happen if you run Nexus on the test server? You already crush it in 87 to 88 gear.
Right.
Well, you think it's going to be harder in 90?
I know. Are you cool because you could fucking steamroll it? You know?
Berserk, it's past your bedtime. What are you still doing up? God dang it.
Berserk. Do you have any very young brothers or sisters, Berserk?
Yeah, I feel bad for Berserk. We were doing like PvP all night the other night. He's always been like, when we PvP and when we PvP, and since the gear comes out, the one night we do it, he's not around.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that word.
Oh no, not the voices.
No, not again. We already got enough crap for the No Time for Love Dr. Jones video when you were all doing those voices.
Oh, I know. People, man, I get so many like personal messages on my YouTube of people that want to see more of that. Just like random chatting, like funny chats in the game.
Because stupid crap goes on when we get
leave
together.
The goddamn chat on then count, because you know we do this all the time.
Oh, yeah, we just go on random rants and shit.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like you're gonna get a message saying that you got to tell that one guy to shut up. He's talking too much. Hence why I've been quiet all night.
I can't wait to get my PS4 back from being to get a new one so I could record everything.
We do all the funny voices. Yeah, we need to definitely do
I
more
set up
of
my
those.
Twitch
People,
channel and everything. I'm gonna live stream a lot.
people just eat that stuff up, man. They really do. I mean, and I'm happy to bring it to them. I think it's funny. You know, I try to start a movie. You know, we'll talk about random stuff like
I
comic
had
books
a
or movies.
conversation I could have recorded
while
in
we're
League
playing,
Chat the
you
other
know.
night. That would've
Wolverine,
been golden.
Batman.
Oh, the Wolverine Batman was funny.
He walks just like Logan. You cannot tell me that.
He is Wolverine Batman.
He walks like a
Not gonna
pimp.
lie.
Yeah, he's got a pimp walk.
Pimp Batman.
you watch Hugh Jackman in Wolverine, and then you watch fucking Wolverine Batman walk at you. It's the same walk. It's like
Wolverine Batman.
yeah.
Wolverine Batman.
You were too high that night, but if you watch the video again,
They're talking about
Primal
Primal.
Batman.
Yeah, he
yeah,
walks
that's-
like Wolverine.
he does. It's no line about that.
He
He's
looks
got his
like
shirt
Wolverine.
off. He's got pants on. He's got his fucking teeth all jacked up, red eyes when
hate
he's
the- I
pissed
hate
off.
the-
I'm
Primal
surprised they
Stan.
didn't throw a little teaser in there with the voice actor to make him say "bub" once.
Hey, bub.
Like, I'm here to stop.
Did you call me Blob?
What's that? Yeah.
Well,
Morph.
when you're sitting in Nexus and Batman's just sitting there, he's like, "You haven't won." And Primal Batman should be like, "You haven't won, bub."
Yeah,
This
On a
one's for you,
PS3, I never
Morph.
even hear them say anything. I don't even see them.
Oh,
Somebody said that in the live stream when we did that. They
No!
were referencing the old X-Men animated from the 90s. That was awesome.
I
Yeah,
love that
but-
show.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
wait,
that was
that
awesome.
music.
Yeah, classic.
Freaking like.
Oh, I love that. I love that opening music, dude. It gives you goosebumps when you hear that
It's-
opening music.
we're a DC podcast and we're discussing an X-Men Marvel TV.
Well, another
show.
great
We're
great
talking
intro
about-
is
we're
the
talking
old
about
Justice League.
Wolverine Batman. We're talking about Wolverine Batman.
True.
It's the game.
Yeah, but the old Justice League intro was cool too. For the
Yeah,
one
that one was
Oh,
cool.
wait,
the,
oh,
the
yeah, the
first
came
one
out in
where-
2000. That was awesome.
I loved that show.
Yeah, that
But
but
was
the other
awesome,
funny thing,
man.
the other funny thing I will say is that they kind of made Booster Gold look like Cyclops. I'm just saying.
You know, I really wish they
Just a
built
little
that
bit.
character for Legends, though. I mean, dude, his fucking AOE move just slows you down inside those big fights, dude.
What? Who's this?
Booster
Yeah,
Gold.
they should add Booster Gold to Legends.
Oh, they added an iconic armor for him. He should be Legends by now. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was
Booster
hoping
Gold
they'd
for
bring him out for Legends, dude.
Well, like, there's a lot of like characters that I never thought would hit Legends first before others.
Yeah, who'd have thought Cheetah would be the first speedster and not Flash?
Yeah, why
everybody-
not Flash, man?
Whatever happened to
Try
to
Flash?
get
He
the right
even
It's 'cause
had
they
his own
haven't-
goddamn DLC, dude, didn't he?
He hasn't been in content since fucking forever though.
I just want to say we don't have
Neither
Flash
is
yet. How many
Deathstroke.
lanterns do we have now?
Yeah, seriously.
Half of Legends is lanterns at this point. We're getting 2 more.
Oh, we don't. Yeah,
I
Atrocitus is
can't
fun
wait
though.
for the new fucking Legends, man. That is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I didn't care for Saint Walker when I played him. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It didn't fit the way I play, but
Maybe it's just me, but they need to add Green Arrow and Deathstroke to Legends.
that would be cool. Oh, I tried to
Green Arrow
solo Deathstroke in the new bounty.
Yeah, I saw that.
He
You were just like,
basically just one-shotted me.
got your shit wrecked.
And somebody was like, "Oh, I love to see a healer with full power." It's like I could have been full power; it wouldn't have mattered, man. I could have had 8 supercharges. It's a one-shot, dude. I got wrecked.
Get good.
Get
You didn't
good.
check your
Listen
wood
to
before
you.
that fight.
Oh, that's a shirt for sale, by the way, on the.
Oh my god, I better be getting money from that.
Yeah.
You don't have that shit copyrighted.
See,
I,
and what's
I
funny,
will
going
buy
to the
tomorrow.
right now.
It's paying me.
you could make so
Too
much
late,
money.
dog.
You could make so much money
late,
off
bub.
crap because the next day he forgets it.
Yeah, I know that's
Fucking
true.
Great.
You
I
won't
got a
remember
good
this.
memory.
Next
I don't know
day-
what you're talking about.
Goals.
I'll hop on the game about 20 minutes after we're done with this, and you'll be like, "What the hell did I just say?"
I remember useless stuff like songs that I don't like. I could recite the whole fucking words, you know.
Oh.
That is pretty
All my
useless.
loadouts in the video game, but someone tells me something important in real life, and I'm like,
How many
What did-
tattoos Miley Cyrus has?
Oh Jesus.
Oh no.
that little girl's a slut. Someone needs to fucking slap the shit out of her.
Hey, that's her business, man. Wait, really?
She's actually smart. She's banking in big
course.
bucks putting on this publicity stunt that she's doing.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
who's her agent? Wasn't it like Britney
It's kind of like
Spears?
the
If she
drama
wants
all you
to-
guys create.
If she wants to do that, she's an adult. She can do that. You're just jealous she's making all the money.
No, I'm just jealous I'm not tapping that.
There you go.
She needs to eat a little more.
I wish I was the wrecking ball. Damn it.
There you go.
Or the jackhammer.
I don't know. She just looks so ugly though.
Golden Keyboard said get SP on the podcast. I think I've invited him before and he declined. I mean, it's one of those things where he called us out for being negative when we first started our podcast, so he doesn't want to be involved with it. But he'll have Nimbus on a podcast, really. Anyway, let's not get into that again. It is what it is.
Didn't he ban you from the chatter run out on the podcast?
On the Sourcecast, yeah. That's fine. It's probably, I don't mind. They can run their podcast any way they want it, but don't call me out for running mine how I want mine,
Yeah, true.
I would never tell them how to run theirs. They can talk about whatever they want. And they have an awesome show. So, I never once said they didn't. I'm a big fan of their show, always have been. But,
At the same point,
don't tell me how to run my show. I won't tell you how to run yours, and you don't tell me how to run mine. So.
However, I did watch one of their shows when they were talking about how they wish that the level rating went up past 30. I think it was like one of the first episodes of Nimbus being on there. They were talking about how they wish they'd raise the level cap above 30, and I was like, well, that's what I thought they said that they weren't going to do because they wanted to do the CR instead after 30.
Well, they can't do it anymore anyway, because if they raise the CR, it'd have to be without power and skill points, because what's the point of Armories? You'll just buy everything in both power trees if they raise it.
Yeah, they would just make new powers. They would make new powers for each power.
Yeah,
they ain't
make
just gonna
trees
keep the
bigger.
trees the same.
Yeah,
they
would have to change the trees and all
But
that.
they would have to rework a lot. Like they can't they can't just release Nexus in Paradox and then a year later, since the cap's higher, Nexus in Paradox is easy as fuck because levels are still 30 in there.
Yeah,
it'd be a lot of change. They'd have to go. It'd be a lot on the development team.
Yeah, well, I was just commenting on that because I thought he said specifically he wasn't even thinking about that anymore because that's why the CR was implemented, was because they want to focus more on, you get to level 30 because 1 through 30 is like your training session and like learning how to play the game and how to use your powers, how to do certain content, and then afterwards your next leveling is through your CR. So I just thought I'd mention that. So
I was hoping they do it at the beginning, like within the first year, but after the first year, they kind of made it impossible because of all the changes they made, like CR, the skill points they keep releasing, like when they expand the skill point trees.
Yeah.
Well, I like how DC keeps all content relevant because other games just make it to where when they increase the level cap, all the old content's just a breeze because your level's too high now.
But what would increase in the level? Say if you were level 40, what's that going to do? You still have the same gear on. Just because your max level is 40, you still wearing T5 gear. It's still the same thing.
Hey, Count.
Hey, yeah, go ahead. I was going to step away for a minute. Go ahead.
Oh, well, you're going to step away?
Yeah, I got to step away for a few minutes. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Patriot
Vagrant.
just said to add him to the call.
Who did?
Super Patriot.
Oh, I didn't.
I think
I was
he
away
probably
from
wants,
my keyboard. I didn't even see it.
He probably wants to talk about the cap thing.
I don't know what.
I'll be back in a minute. I have to take a leak.
Yeah, I was going to step away for a minute.
How everybody needs to shit now? What the fuck?
No, man, I just gotta take a leak, man. I got cotton mouth. I've been drinking a lot. I'll be right back.
You sound like a diabetic, man.
I drink a lot of green tea, man. Green tea goes right through you, especially
Green
at the end of the
tea's bad
day.
for you.
That's not the only green going through you, crappy.
Brewed green.
Yeah, too much yellow 5 is a little damaging to your heart there, buddy.
I drink real green tea though, not that fake shit.
Well, I was just gonna say because if you're fucking drinking that, or even regular green tea is still not as as healthy. Yeah, green tree.
Actually, I make a special green tea blend with black tea in it.
That sounds like bong water.
Put a little.
Are you
honey.
two done talking about your tea? I think we got to
I
guess.
just
I gotta go
ran
take
out of
a
so
beer
many
back.
topics that we're just talking about how freaking crappy keeps his bong.
Well, Crappy always gets off on some kind of. We'll be in a discussion, and then he'll go, "Oh, I got to go check my wood or something."
Yeah.
You know, something just totally off.
I gotta go pee, check my wood.
All right.
Roll a blunt, check a pizza.
You added, right, Count?
Yeah, I can't hear anything though.
Hello?
Wait, what?
I was just waiting. Hello?
Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey.
I can't
I
hear.
was, I was just waiting for y'all to I was just waiting for y'all to get done.
No, you can cut in anytime you want, man.
Cut it.
That's what we do on this show. We just butt in.
You guys got to give me a break here because I had a really bad day today.
You sound like
With my
shit,
throat.
dude.
I know. I feel like shit.
What happened to you?
You sound like you're dying.
I'm old, man. What do you expect?
Shit, I'm older than you. I don't want to hear it.
You guys are here. I'm 83 years old. I've got.
Cat was at the Last Supper. He's got you beat.
Shut up, Kaiser.
What are you talking about? Moses is my little brother.
Get that man an aspirator.
My age is higher than some people's CR. So
Oh, that's bad.
Well, with this game, just about everybody's age is almost higher than their CR and skill points.
Is that your requirement? Hey, is that your requirement to kick them out of your league if their CR isn't more than your age?
dude, I've got guys. Look, all right, look. All right. First, okay, let me go to I'll go to my spreadsheet here. All right, and I'll give you guys because all right. Despite popular belief, my league is not dead or dying. I've got guys in this league that have got, like myself, I got guys with higher skill points than I do. They got like 172, 173. And then I've got guys in here with last time I got their stats from them, they have like 60. So, I mean, Who said your league was dead? I never heard that. Oh,
I didn't either.
It's going around. I'm sure Zaner/Stinky. I don't care what your name is, dude. You're the same person as far as I'm concerned.
Like, I heard your league got hurt with the whole drama between Mage and people pulled out.
It didn't get hurt. My league is so much smoother and nicer now since those guys left.
Well, what was because I saw American Hero's video and he wasn't going to talk about why he left, but then he kind of established why he did. But then
Hero left, and I knew when I found out Hero left, I knew why he left.
Well, he's all PvP.
Yeah, he's all about PvP. He doesn't like PvE, even though the ass clown does like hour-long videos of him soloing Subconstruct. He's not about doing PvE. And I called him on that.
He's not a team. He doesn't want to be like a team guy. He's more of the 1v1.
Is he trying to be Deathmite?
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta do something.
No, he's a team player. He is a team player. He's just not about the PvE thing. He was wanting to get hard and heavy into PvP, really, really hard. And the thing was that most of the kids, and I call them kids because they're minors. All right. Most of the kids that ended up leaving my league over that whole fiasco there, those guys were all geared out for PvP. I mean, they didn't know shit about team group mechanics in arenas really, but they were all geared and everything, and they were all getting ready to go with it, and that's why he left, because everybody that stayed was just waiting for everybody that's in the league now, before the season hit, was waiting for the new PvP season because nobody wanted to freaking PvP with the lockouts.
Yeah, no, that lockout removal was one of the best things they've done.
Oh yeah. So now it's like I've got guys in my league right now. They're having a hard time putting together freaking raid groups because everybody's PvPing.
It's gonna be like that for the first month, man.
Yeah, well,
I'm just surprised they give so much for losing now. When I was commenting earlier, that's kind of ridiculous. You can just sit there and get marks. I'm surprised they went that route.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
even at the highest tier and all that, I don't think we should be getting 20 marks for losing.
I mean, it makes sense for players to actually get something for participating because I see less and less people quitting.
I'm not arguing about getting 20 marks for losing because I don't do a lot of PvP.
Well, you can just sit in the corner.
Of course, you're not crappy. You lose all the time.
I just put a really deep PvP video off my channel. I played like 3 matches last night.
So what? Rock carried you through it?
No, Rock wasn't in it.
Or Mac.
I was fucking one-man wrecking crew with fucking Nightwing, man.
Was it against Robin? Was it against a Robin or a Harley?
Against everybody.
Yeah, we were doing
Apparently
4v4 Ace and stuff, and he was Nightwing going up against I think there was a Wonder Woman and a John Stewart and stuff. And
I hate John Stewart and his shield. You could beat on a John Stewart shield for like a fucking 2 minutes, man, and he takes like 25 damage.
He's got to know how to break it.
Plus, I could never see what the fuck.
Well, he gets power back. He gets power back too, I think, or somebody gets power back when you hit their shield.
This would be a good question.
Batman's drone gives him power back.
That's
Hey, Patriot, what do you think about those seeds in the pit for like.
I heard
legends
about
or
that.
whatever.
I heard about that, and somebody told me it's like tell Meps to get that fixed, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Well, it's not that the seeds are broken. It's just it's broken in Legends PvP. The health values 3,000 means a lot more to someone with only 3,000 life versus 12,000.
Yeah, and everyone we got accused of glitching pods, and it's like, dude, we played against One Piece with what's the guy? I got it recorded where we almost beat him. One Piece again. What's the guy?
Eminence or something.
Eminence, supposedly really good. He was bashing me with seeds. So I mean, if they're gonna call us out for using seed pod glitch,
Well,
I
we
didn't
ran
even
into
know
a
it
lot-
was a glitch, dude. I mean,
We ran into
everybody's
a lot of good
using
teams
it.
that night.
Well,
We
I
ran
didn't
into
know.
disqualified.
Hey, I didn't know the Jor-El thing was a glitch either, but I'm a glitcher because I used it.
I didn't even get a use.
You knew it was an exploit. They
Half
said
the-
on the forums
half
it
the
was an
time-
exploit.
Half the time I fucking doing something and it turns out to be a glitch. I'm like, that was a glitch? I thought that was...
Yeah,
DC's just kind of a glitchy game.
People need to differentiate, between a broken mechanic like the Jarrell feet, that video I put up about the Jarrell feet and the seeds and everything in the pit right now. They needed to be able to differentiate between what's a broken mechanic like those things and getting yourself outside the map with the clown box.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
even know
Alright.
how
that's a
to
glitch.
find that.
When
That's
you're
a
doing
glitch.
that, that's
Anything
a
out of the
glitch.
map is a blatant glitch.
People were doing
That's
that
a
with
glitch.
with Prime. I mean, it's
Getting
all
out of the-
it's all exploits. It's all an exploit. You're all it's
God,
all
I'm guilty of the Prime one. Man.
Even-
Everyone
You-
used
you
to make
know-
me put
even
harvest
keeping the
on.
gate open in Condact was cheating.
I said this back when the glitch first started. I still don't know why they didn't get rid of Clown Box. They didn't even need the nerf transmute. Clown Box has been the cause of so many glitches.
Oh,
Why
has.
is it even here? It
has.
does nothing for PvE.
Well, I
Well,
don't
it
know
does
if you
nothing
guys.
for
I don't know if
anything.
you guys were watching one night on FNL or one of their streams. They were talking about the clown box, and Jens was even kind of laughing about how they were, they thought about putting the clown box in the game and everything because, and he laughed at this, and I'm kind of paraphrasing what he said, but he was like, we thought it was a good idea because, we have physics in this game, and so I mean that was like, it was them just trying to kind of show off the physics of the game with the clown box and everything because you can get bounced all over the damn place when you're in that clown box.
Yeah.
Yep.
And everything, and I think that's why it was introduced into the game and all that. Because originally it was a gadget power.
I think it should have just been revamped and removed when they did gadgets over again.
I think it needs to now. I think it would solve so many problems. I mean, there's a lot of things. I've even told them, and I've mentioned on the Sourcecast before that I think it would just fix a lot of issues. I was like, stop constantly grounding everybody. Let people use their damn movement modes. If you got an issue with people, getting up in the rafters and shit during boss fights, lower the damn ceiling.
Yeah,
Well,
the
the
ground
only thing that
is,
happens-
walls there,
with the
dude.
ground
the
initiative.
way the game plays with the movement modes is just broken. I mean, they need to overhaul it. The grounding, flight is useless. I mean, flight is
It
absolutely
damn near
terrible.
is. It damn near is. I'm not switching out because I'm stubborn.
Yeah, I hate
I'm an
super
old man,
speed.
so I'm too stubborn.
Say you're in wave.
Yeah, and it's about $10 that's gonna set you back to freaking Switch.
Yeah.
Honestly, they
2
need to
months?
buff acrobatics. Flight is good
God,
for
you guys
getting
are all
around the
fucking
city.
elitists.
Super
No one will
speed's
let me
good
get
for
a word in
PvP.
here.
Acro does
What's
not need to be
acrobatics
buffed.
got?
Why are you
Acro does
echoing,
not-
Kaiser?
Acro
I
does
don't
not
know.
need to be buffed. Acro is almost as fast, if not faster, than Flight is with
Oh,
rocket
it's as
assist.
fast as super
If
speed
you-
too. Then.
If you go up and down with rocket assisted glide or whatever, you move faster than Flight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that even supposed
now,
to be intended? Like, what the heck is
rocket
that?
assisted glide can go straight up into the air faster than Flight can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
just
shit's
makes
quick.
no sense.
I've had so many damn acro users get away from me on my farming route, trying to steal my bits. Just enter that rocket assisted glide, and it's like, Buzz Lightyear to the rescue, and then they're
And then
gone.
they scale those buildings so much quicker too.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Flight's the worst movement mode in the game right now, which is freaking hilarious to me, considering, like the vast majority of all the DC iconics are Flight. The face of the fucking DC universe is Superman, and he just crawls along at a slow
I
combat
thought it was
speed.
Batman.
Yeah, when you
Didn't he
take
take
off,
it
you
over?
need to take off in a spurt. You need to take
Yeah,
off like
I mean-
Superman doesn't float away. I mean, sometimes in the movies, but
And
Superman
what-
goes away like a bullet.
And what am I supposed to be doing with this dive bomb tactical mod?
There's half the tactical mods that they release with home turf doesn't fucking make sense. Like,
No, I'll tell you what. The
PvP
acro
one doesn't
one,
work either.
Most of them are
acro one,
useless.
the acro one, the tumbling mod for acro is freaking broken. I'm sorry.